Darlington Onyeka, greetings from here. Greetings, Biafrans. Greetings, lovers of freedom. Greetings, everyone. I greet every one of you, wherever you are watching. I greet you. I say, Mechukwu Okikabia Monye Primi Henine. Guide and protect you, wherever you are watching. As you are watching, please invite others to come and join us in this very broadcast titled Interactive Section with MAP. Who is the real enemy of Biafra restoration? Now, at this point, today's topic will be, that is, by God's grace, with 1 hour or 2 hours, if I'm not mistaken. I will use it to explain who is the real enemies of Biafra and how to know them. Don't forget, in this very broadcast, you are feel free to come in to ask me, MAP, all manner of questions you want, and I will address you. We don't run out from questions. But also, before you ask questions, prepare yourself to answer questions that will be given to you. If you cannot answer questions, please, there is no need of you coming to debate, or unless you want just ask question and go. But to come to debate or this thing, be ready to answer a question in return. So when you know that you are not ready, please, don't come here to disgrace yourself or to embarrass yourself, because we are IPOB and we are under oath to restore Biafra. We are under oath to make sure that Biafra is restored on our own time, not after gossiping. And when I will be listing the characteristic of saboteurs, ask yourself, are you among these people? Are you a saboteur? Yes, you can be a saboteur unknowingly to you. But remember that ignorance is not an excuse before the law. Thank you, my people. On this note, I will remember, once you comment rubbish, you will also be blocked. I block people anyhow. That is, I block woto. I block, but that is, my blocking is, once you comment rubbish, you get blocked. So I urge you, as a human being, as a person who think that he or she is educated, if you have any argument, please ask me to post the link so that you will come on to ask your question. But if you choose to be on comment section, to be talking rubbish, I will block you, because comment section is not a place of freedom fight. Be able to show your face and to show who you are. Be man enough, be woman enough, be proud of who you are. As you can see me, I am a proudly IPOB member, and I remain IPOB under the chain of command, under the leadership of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, and I am following the command and control, the chain of command, as Mazi Nnamdi Kanu ordered. So this day being the 8th day, of April, of March, madness, the 8th day of May 2022, I will give you all you need to know who is the enemy of Biafra. Now, the number one enemy is the people, the Biafrans, being recruited by the Fulani Janjaweed to fight us. Who are the Biafrans? The people, the number one enemy and the most dangerous enemy we have now, the real enemies, they are the people who identify themselves as an autopilot. These are the number one people. The second enemy are those who say that I don't belong to any place. I am not a autopilot, and also I don't support DOS. You are number two enemy, and this group of people, they are in one class. When I say the number one enemy and one of the most dangerous enemy that we have today in Biafra restoration are those people who call themselves autopilot, or those people who will tell you, I am not autopilot, and at the same time, you are not supporting the leadership of IPOB. These are one group. You cannot differentiate yourself from autopilot because IPOB is under command and control. IPOB is under one command, it's one family. You don't have a branch of IPOB. If it's not an IPOB, it's not an IPOB. If you are not an IPOB, you are not an IPOB. What you can do is to sit down, allow the people to fight for Biafra restoration. When Biafra is restored, you can enjoy the country. But coming out to say you are an autopilot, I will explain to you why autopilot are the number one enemy of Biafra restoration. Now, what are the characteristics of autopiloters? What are the autopiloters? What are they doing? The autopiloters are the people opposing every idea, every movement that IPOB is taking to restore Biafra. Now, an autopiloter person is against the command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. There is no any autopilot that believe in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I have 101 proofs to prove to you that there is no single autopilot person that believe in Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why did I say so? These autopilot people, they are against IPOB because when you attack the structure of IPOB, automatically you are attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When you attack IPOB structure, you are attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. When you attack any idea, any order given by the leadership of IPOB, automatically you are attacking the order of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you think you can debate on this issue, that you have what it takes to pose some questions or to prove me otherwise, be man enough to come in for a debate. Yesterday, I think yesterday or the day before yesterday, I come across a Simon Brain video, and I wrote to him, Simon Brain, can you be able to answer my questions with honest mind? And he said, yes, he can. I should bring it on. And I asked him, if I'm not mistaken, 4 to 5 questions. He was unable to answer any of my questions. I said he was unable to answer any of my questions because he knows that he cannot answer that question without implicating himself. He knows that he cannot answer that question without showcasing his own where he belongs. He knows that he cannot answer that question without him telling the world that he is a saboteur, that you don't need any other any person to tell you that he is a saboteur. Now, an autopilot person tell you, they will come out and tell that they don't have leader. How can you say you don't have leader? That only person you have as your leader is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being held captivity. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is being kidnapped. And these people tell you that they don't have leader, but they are raising funds. They are sharing the money they raise. They are using it, but they don't have leader. And when you ask them, how and who decide on how this money is being used? When you say, you as an autopilot, did you participate in the sharing of this money? You will say no. Who are the people making the affairs of autopilot? That point, they will be confused. Now, autopilot are a group of people recruited by the Fulani Caliphate, recruited by the Nigerian government to be fighting their battle, the battle of Nigerian government. So you as an autopilot, you are the people the Nigerian government is using. Automatically, for you to fight the Nigerian government, you need to cut their wings. You need to, first of all, fight off the people they implanted into your group. Who are these people that are planted into IPOB? They are, let me be honest with you, because I am MAPSOKUBUNDU 1. Many of you will be upset with what I'm preaching, but truth, you people know, he never sweet. He can never sweet. Now, the autopilot people, they are once, some of them, not all of them, some of them are once an IPOB member, which some of them know one or two things because they have assigned some of them in one or two things assignment for them to carry out. And they think they have arrived. With that knowledge, they know that some people, some gullible ones, once they say something, some gullible ones will follow them. Their mission is to bring some gullible ones out and destroy them to reduce the population. Now, these people, ask yourself, since the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that the Nigerian media, including Ariwa, all those Ariwa Youth Forum, all those Ariwa Consultative Forum or Consensus, I don't know. When last do they issue order or do they make a statement concerning IPOB? It has been long because they are waiting for the people. They are waiting for the people who they assign for this job to be carried out. They are waiting for them to finish their work so that they will come to brag. Remember, when before Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped, the same Northern Consensus Forum, they bring out 100 million. Anyone who knows the whereabouts of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu should come forward. And it's not up to 1 month. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. You ask yourself question, who are the people who sold Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? And where are they? Is Mazi Nnamdi Kanu aware of who sold him? Did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu distance himself from the people who sold him? Yes, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu distanced himself. And Mazi Nnamdi Kanu give order for those who are involved in the menace to be sacked. Now, why I said I am talking about the autopilot, because the set of autopilot are the people. When you say you autopilot, you are working for someone who have been contracted to work. These people, number one thing is that they don't have legal team. Number two thing is that they don't have lobbying firm. Number three is that they don't communicate with Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Number four is that they don't have access on anything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing. And like I told Simon Brain to come on this program. We agreed by 2 p.m. And I asked him to send me his WhatsApp so that I will send him the link to come for question and the answer, for him to prove that he is not autopilot and also he is not supporting ESN, the leadership, so that I will know where he stands. Let me be checking because I need to be watching this comment section to know the people to block and people not to block, because I am not here to preach to Umu Bingo. I am not here to listen to any bingo, any type of bingo at all. I'm not here for Umu Bingo. I am here for the real truth. Now, the real enemy of Biafra are the autopiloters, because anything they know that they will do to destroy or to tag IPOB terrorists, this is what they are doing. The real enemy of Biafra are those people working for the caliphate, using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu disciple. And the number one enemy of Biafra is Gumi of Idu. When I say Gumi of Idu is AKA Simon Ekpa. He is number one enemy. Why did I say he's number one enemy? Now, there is no reasonable person. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was outside, any day, the imposter in Aso Rock will come to Biafra land. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will issue an order. We issue an order that every Biafra land will be under lock and chain. And when the imposter is coming to Ebonyi State, the head of Directorate of State, in the person of Chika Edoziem, issued an order for the 2 days that the spirit man will come to Biafra, so that Biafra will be locked down. The Gumi of Idu, aka Simon Ekpa, who is working for the caliphate, come out to give order that Biafrans should go about their business. Nobody should sit at home. Automatically is trying to welcome the imposter in Biafra land. That is the work of the enemy. You must know how the enemies operate. Enemies will never go against. Enemies will never go against the will of the enemies. Now, if you ask any autopilot person, because in as far as I am concerned, or the world is concerned, Gumi Ofidu is the spokesperson of autopilot and also their leader. You don't, whether you like it or not, that is the pure truth. There's no two ways about that. Now, can anyone tell me the reason why Gumi Ofidu is against the sit at home, that the imposter in Aso Rock will not be welcome in Biafra land? Can any idiot that is commenting here tell me the reason? You don't have any reason in order not to show your enemies that you are working, that you are now confusing the people of Biafra to fight themselves. That is to show you how it is. Now, the person who tell you not to be paying your monthly dues and you're not to support ESN through the right source, Mazi Nnamdi can create. What is the person trying to achieve? The person is trying to achieve the downfall of that organization, because any organization functions with money. Any organization functions with money. Any organization that don't have direction, that is not an organization. That is not an organization. The organization will collapse. Now, you must know that anytime the enemy want to come in, the first thing the enemy will use is to capture the leader. After capturing the leader, the enemy will go for the source of income. After capturing the source of income, they will go for the destruction of the structure. At that point, once they capture these three things, they have captured that very organization. Like I told you people, don't be a comment section making argument on your comment section, because I will not read your comment. If you want to be man enough or woman enough to show the world that you have the capacity to tell us that MAP, what is saying is a lie, ask me to drop the link and I will bring you. Remember, you will not turn off your camera, because your face must show, so that we will see how intelligent you look or you sound through your face and everything. Because if you watch me, I showed you my face. You are seeing me. You are seeing my face, of course. Now, that is it. What is the mission of the autopiloters? How do they operate? When they now use lies upon lies to confuse you. Now, the second set of people that are dangerous are those people that will be biting. And this, why I say they are dangerous is because I used to be among those people until I realized that I am becoming a saboteur. That if I continue with this step, I will become Sabon Tike. Now, which set of people are these people? Those that will tell you that I am not autopilot and I am not defending the US. I am neutral. When in organization that you are a member of, you can be neutral. When your organization or when your people is fighting enemy and you say that you cannot fight this enemy, automatically you are working for that enemy, because your enemies will not be fighting you, and you that say you are a member of this very group will say you are neutral. Who do you leave the war to fight? Who do you leave the battle to fight it? So you want, when everything is sweet, everything is leveled, you will come and say, we won. When they mention IPOB, you can't say we are IPOB. When they mention IPOB media warriors, you will not say you are one of the IPOB media warriors. No, my brother, you are not an IPOB media warrior. Rather, you are a saboteur media warrior. You are a pure saboteur. You are a pure saboteur because you cannot be in an organization at the same time be working against that very organization. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu make it very clear that the IPOB is command and control. And if you know that you cannot follow the command and control, he did not say you should go away. He's used the word, you should get out. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu underline that word, the place that sweet me is the line he said, if you know that you cannot follow the command and control of IPOB, you should get out. That word, get out. It means that there is no way, there is no even little space for you to stay, that you should get out. Now, if you fall in the area that you are not autopilot, you are not a DOS, automatically you are a Fulani Caliphate. You are working for Fulani Caliphate because you cannot be working with IPOB at the same time say that you are not defending IPOB. MAP, I was once like that. I will come and tell you that I am not an autopilot and I am not defending DOS. And that is on you. Some people are like that, working evil, indirectly saboteur. You don't know that you're a saboteur, but you are working for saboteurs. The enemies are using you to pass and sell their market. So at this point, you are a saboteur and you are against Biafra. You are against IPOB. You are number one enemy. If you want to ask questions, like I said, be man enough or be bold enough, be woman enough. Tell me MAP, post the link. I want to ask you a question. And you come with your face. I don't answer comment section question. When Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is answering question and answer, go and listen. It's either you call or you join him. You don't ask him question on comment section. Be bold enough. One of my rules is that I don't answer question on comment section. Be man enough. Tell MAP, paste the link. I want to ask you a question. Then you will come in and ask your question, and I will answer you. I will address your question. If you think that MAP is gossiping, one day I did not force you to come here. One day you move. Those who have ear will be listening to me. Now, that is the first and one of the most dangerous enemies of Biafra. Most dangerous enemies are the enemies within. Enemies within. Who are these enemies within? Those who think that they are IPOB, those that claim to be fighting for Biafra, using Mazi Nnamdi Kanu as their leader, answering disciples, and at the same time crying why they are killing Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They will be pretending that they are saving him. These are the real enemies of Biafra. These are the real enemies of Biafra. It's as simple as that. You don't need me to explain it to you. These are the real enemies of Biafra. Now, the second people who are the real enemies of Biafra are the Igbo governors, Igbo politicians. Let me use this word, Igbo politicians. The Igbo politicians. Why you will not go after the Igbo politicians? You will ask yourself, have you seen any Igbo politicians sit down analyzing IPOB? No. Who are the Igbo politicians using? The Igbo politicians are using the people who claim to be fighting for Biafra. The Igbo politicians are using Gumi Ofidu. The Igbo politicians are using Calabar Bobrisky. The Igbo politicians are using Nelly Ofewu. The Igbo politicians, the Biafran politicians, are using all these autopilot infiltrators to be fighting IPOB. Do you know why they choose to use them? So that when people like MAP, people like Metusela Wanne Mekisedek, people like Ikenga, people like Achalugo, people like mention but a few, come out to fight these people. They will now send their infiltrators on comment section. Why are you fighting your brother? Why are you fighting your own? Face the enemy, face the Fulani, face the Nigerian government. When you ask them, who are the Nigerian government and using? Who are they using? Who is the Fulani using? They will not be able to tell you, because they are the enemies of Biafrans. You will ask yourself this question: do Governor Devil Mahi have time to be writing about IPOB? No, he employs somebody to do so. He employs somebody to do so, and that person is doing it effectively. It's as simple as that. Now, why do I continue mentioning Gumi Ofidu? Do you people remember that Gumi Ofidu, the scammer himself, told you people that there is nothing like autopilot media team? At the same time, the same Gumi Ofidu is raising money, telling you that the autopilot media team fundraising. What does that tell you? When people start asking questions about the money, he will quickly dissolve. Tell you people there is nothing like autopilot media team. But in the fundraising, how many of you remember the first and second fundraising that was made by this autopilot? What do they write? They say autopilot media team fundraising. The same Gumi Ofidu, to know how evil these people are, come out to tell you that the same Gumi come out to tell you there is nothing like autopilot media team inside 3 days. To tell you that if you now put money in that very autopilot, your money is gone. You will not have any person to ask any question about your money. These are the real evil people. These are the real evil people. That is their mission. When they come, when they are striking, you cannot see them. When you attack them, people will be telling you, you are fighting your brother. And you ask yourself, when you ask them, how is he your brother? Can your brother be against you? Can your brother work against you? Who is Wazirike today? Is Wazirike not a Biafran? Why is he working against Biafra? The people, the governors who killed you, do governors use gun to come and kill you? No, they use people. But they are your brothers, but they are killing you. They are killing you. Igbo politicians can never come on social media to be talking about IPOB, but they will pay someone like Gumi Ofidu to do so. Now, the Fulani Caliphate is another group. The Fulani Caliphate, how many Fulani people have you seen on social media talking? How many Fulani people have you seen on Twitter talking, tweeting? How many people have you seen on Instagram doing anything? How many Fulani people have you seen? But the Fulani is controlling Nigeria. Have you asked yourself, how do they do it? How do they manage to do it? How they manage to do it is that you are loyal to Wazirike, and the Fulani paid Wazirike. Anything Wazirike tell you to follow, and they are doing it, automatically you are working for Wazirike. At the same time, the Wazirike is working for Fulani Caliphate. So when Wazirike is doing something, you are sabo like Wazirike. You are as evil as Wazirike. So you are the enemy of Biafra. When the Fulani Caliphate contracted Simon Ekpa, the Gumi Ofidu, you don't expect Gumi Ofidu to come out openly like Ijele speak. Because if Gumi Ofidu come out openly like Ijele speak, people will understand his game. He now come with strategies, these tactics of pretending to be Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's disciple, pretending to be Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's fighting for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, And that make him to penetrate some people. And when you see a criminal like Igumi Ofidu crying every day, shouting, oh, our leader, we will do this for our leader, you will be wondering, this guy is doing something. Do you know that people like Ondikemma is working for the enemy? When you ask them, they will tell you that they are autopilot media. Their work is awareness. What do you know that is this thing? Is awareness? What do you know is awareness? And you will see them telling you that I love Mazi Nnamdi Kanu more than his family. Wow, what an evil man! What an evil man! And that is how they operate. I am still waiting for Simon Brain, if he will be bold enough to come to this program, because I asked him to choose his time and he said he's available anytime. And I say, come to this program for question and answer, so that I will tell him how he is being being a saboteur. Whether unknowingly or unknowingly, a saboteur is a saboteur. Ignorance is not an excuse. You fight for Biafra in 2014, 2015, 2016 does not make you that past glory. You are right at this point. Uchemefo was once a deputy coordinator in IPOB. Today, he is a saboteur. So don't think that because you do something in 2014 that you become a saboteur. We will not say because of your past record. No. I get them before, no be property. Now, who are the real enemies of Biafra? Number one, the people that claim autopilot. Number two, the people who say that we are not, I don't stand there. This one say I should block him here. Let me tell you, you think we don't block people in YouTube. Let me block you and you will see it. Or your comment again. Jonathan, I have blocked you again. Or your comment, let me see you. You don't know how we operate on you. So because you hear people tell you that they don't block people on YouTube, you think it's true. We are the masters of computer. I have blocked you. One more comment, let me see. I have blocked you on my YouTube, Jonathan. Comment again, let me see. You cannot comment again. That is to tell you that we control it. Those people who tell you that you cannot block anybody on YouTube, they don't know how, they don't know what's up on YouTube. I have blocked you to tell you that I am AP can block you on YouTube. I have blocked you on YouTube. Comment one again, let me see. You see it. And I because you are an illiterate on the computer. You think you can comment on YouTube that I will not block you. I have blocked you. Oh, yeah, comment again now. You not see and say I don't block you. Bingo. Gas school, umba. Iche no ibi aso English. Iche no English be gas school. Anya jelo mo English, I je more knowledge. With wisdom, sanya. That's why when we are doing something, when we are talking, people will be understanding what we are saying. But umu bingo, umu gumi like you, will not understand. Because you hear some people say they don't block people on YouTube. I block you on Facebook. You now wrong go to YouTube. Say, and I have blocked me on YouTube now. Block me now. Block me now. Let me see how you will do it if it is possible. One only July for 2 seconds. Catch your goes, bro. At least you have agreed with MAP that I can block you on YouTube. So for those of you who are still commenting rubbish, I don't, like I told you earlier, once you comment rubbish, I block you. I don't mention your name. I will just block you. Whether on YouTube, on Facebook, anywhere. If I want to block you, I will block you. Because this is all of them are my platform. All of them are my platform. Just a minute, I'm coming. Now, like I was, as I'm saying, the set of saboteurs we have today, number one is those people who call themselves autopilot. They are number one enemies of Biafra restoration. Number two are those people who say, I don't stand here, I stand here, I stand neutral, I am not a autopilot, I am not supporting a DOS. One, you are a saboteur, you are working for the enemy. That is second people. Number three is the Biafran politicians. Number four are the Fulani Caliphate. Fulani Caliphate, I see them as the lowest enemy of Biafra restoration. I see the Fulani people as the lowest because the enemy can only fight you when the enemy has population. When the enemies don't have population, the enemy will not penetrate. Outside na azo the nangiga. Before that one will come. So if you find yourself in these categories, know that you are a saboteur. What are these categories? The autopilot, the I am neutral. Those people you see that they tell you that they are neutral. My brother, they are the most confused evil people. You know why they are confused evil people? They don't even know what they are doing. They don't know what to follow. They don't even believe in their own self. When you come across them, another idiot have been discovered. Let me just give the person another blocking so that because we are not here to entertain idiots. Ajay Jeremiah, ciao, you have been blocked. So go and create a new account and come back so that you will chop another blocking. Now, these people that say they are neutral, they are the most confused and useless people, because that is the reason why I come out. Because when you realize that you are become foolish, you need to retrace your step. Biafra Force, I will not block you. I want this for you to hear this trash. Because of this, your comment. Biafra Force, I will not block you. You must continue hearing this trash until I finish this program. In fact, this trash is for you. And because of you, I will continue talking this trash so that this trash will trash your ear. This trash will trash all the elephantiasis in your ear. And you get the message by fire, by force. Now, like I said, I will not be reading comments so that I will not be distracted. That person's comment is the last comment I will read. That's Biafran Destiny. The only person I can reply again in this very program is anyone who will throw open challenge to debate me or to ask questions. And the person requests for the link. I will give the person the link to come in. So apart from that, you can be there to type your trash. Once you type more than you can type, I will block you. So the comment section is for you now to showcase your stupidity. Go ahead and tell the world how stupid you are and how foolish you are, because there is no way two ways to become foolish. It's only one way, and that one way is to be doing what you know how to do as a stupid person. Now, those people who say they are neutral, they are working for autopilot, because anything the autopilot bring is what they are doing. Remember, autopilot is working, autopilot and I stand for neutral. They are working for Igbo politicians. Igbo politicians are working for Fulani Caliphate. The Fulani Caliphate are working for Britain. The Britain are working for their pocket. So when you start from Britain, Britain is the master. The Fulani are the slaves. Then the Igbos are a slave under slave. The this thing, the autopilot and I stand neutral, those that say I don't support any person, those ones are the slave under a slave, under another slave. You get how they work. So their function, they are the same people. That is how it flows. Now, the real enemies of Biafra, they are against anything. They are doing everything humanly possible to destroy Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They are doing everything to destroy Biafra restoration. They are doing everything to make sure that Biafra, they are doing everything to make sure that they destroy Biafra. Now, I want to bring the video of Gumi of Idu so that I will be playing the voice for you to be understanding what I am talking. I know because that is video I want to play here for you to understand how he disbanded the autopilot, at the same time raising money with autopilot.
Because we remain every
and the two
contracted, and your contract or your job is to destabilize the Biafra movement. You don't get it by ranting. It is now this sign here. God will use me to be your last bus stop in this Biafra movement.
Nende now fighting for Biafra.
And you know yourself. If you know that you have been contracted and your contract or your job is to destabilize the Biafra movement and make Biafra ononso eruaka. You know.
Now, how can you make Biafra ononso eruaka? For those of you who don't know the work of the enemies, for those of you who don't know the role this evil man is playing, for those of you who have not understand it, this place is trying to address his fellow autopilot, trying to tell them that they are ononso eruaka. Meanwhile, he is the person trying to make Biafra ononso eruaka. When you contract somebody to work against Biafra, to work against the restoration of Biafra, the question I want to ask you now is this: how can you be working to restore Biafra without having a direction? How can you be working to restore Biafra without having a mission? How can you be working to restore Biafra without having a leader? How can you be working for the restoration of Biafra without having a structure that will be carrying out all those things? Now, the autopilot bingos don't have leader, according to them, according to the gullible ones, because like this one now know that there is a leader in autopilot. Why the rest are there for their sake? Now, when you say some people are being contracted to make Biafrans ononso eruaka, you will ask yourself, how can you now frustrate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? You will frustrate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by attacking the finance of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You want to frustrate Nnamdi Kanu by making sure you destabilize the structure Mazi Nnamdi Kanu put in a place. You will make Mazi Nnamdi, you will frustrate Mazi Nnamdi Kanu by making the followers of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to become a sheep without a shepherd, that everyone will be now giving order and talking rubbish. And when these people are doing all these things, you will be wondering, do these people have brain at all? How can these are the characteristics of all these things that we are seeing today? Now, when an IPOB member under oath listen to this Gumi of Idu, you will be forced to, they will now be telling you, oh, he is saying the truth. But simple question. These are the real enemies of Biafra. And since the kidnap of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, what is the work of this man? All his work is to destabilize everything Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is doing. This man is against every order Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have given. This man have been attacking every structure, everything that is coming from DOS to the extent he is against 1 million march to create awareness and to tell the European Union that Mazi have been kidnapped. 1 million march that was organized by the Oduduwa, Ambazonia, and the IPOB. He is against it. That is when you are in a contract to destabilize Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Why you are in a contract to make sure that you fight IPOB. These are the things you will be against. Now, the second thing is that this man is against the sit at home that the leadership of IPOB issued because of the imposter in Aso Rock. Because of the imposter in Aso Rock, the IPOB leadership issued a sit-at-home order, and he ordered people to be moving. Ask yourself, why did he order people to start moving? Now, let me tell you, because when the enemy is working, all of you don't understand the enemy. You don't understand how the enemies operate. The reason is this. The world is looking for a way to tag IPOB as a terrorist group, which every effort from the world they have failed because IPOB have averted every trap that the Britain set for them to become a terrorist. IPOB will make sure that they drop that setup. They don't fall into that trap. Now, the main reason, because many of you don't understand, the main reason why this man tell people, the people of Biafrans, to start moving is when the people start moving, he will send the criminals he have recruited, that he called them M branch, all those bunch of criminals that he bygone with the help of Fulani Caliphate. He will send them to start killing the people of Biafra in the name of ESN. In the name of ESN, so that they will not tell people that it's IPOB that is enforcing the sit at home. This is IPOB that is doing all these things. That is an IPOB. That is to know who is a betrayer, to know who is evil. And when you want to talk it, they will tell you, say, okay, don't focus on Nigeria. Ask yourself, who is Nigerian people using?
What that means when your mission is to make Biafra ononso eruaka, God will use me to be your last bus stop. Even
now, ask this Mugu how God have used him for the past almost 1 year now that Mazi have been kidnapped. Can any person who call himself a reasonable goat or a reasonable human being, can any of you come here now to give me the achievement? I watch the camera when they ask him to list the achievement of autopilot. He just count 11 nonsense. I was like, do you really, are you listening to yourself? They ask you to name the achievement of autopilot towards Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's release. And you are telling me you are reading story. Because you don't know what the mission of these people. Their mission is this. Ask yourself, why did they remove themselves from IPOB? They now answer autopilot. So that, and they now created IDU. So that the moment they now force IPOB to the moment they now call IPOB terrorists, they will now use that name Idu. They are Idu people that we told you that Elohaha is against Biafra. That is why this and that, all those nonsense. I think
even if you are my blood brother, even if you are my blood sister, even if you the Southeast, are you really part of Nigeria that you want us to?
not
made
not this
by
video. I want
the
to
president
let me do the video here because I am not telling you to. People love Gumi of people love Shakiu Abubakar, who is the former leader of Boko Haram. So you telling me that you love Gumi is not a new thing for me. It's normal. You must. It's a matter of must because an evil, we always love evil people. So you loving Gumi, it shows that you are a Gumi's bingo. So I am not surprised that you tell me say you love Gumi. Is people love Ijele speak. So when people love Ijele speak, so you are now telling me that you love Gumi, why will I be surprised? I won't be surprised. I will not be surprised because that is how you are. Wait, let me find the. I don't see the video. Now, you don't tell person, I cannot force you now to. I cannot force you now not to love Gumi because evil must love evil. Evil person must love evil person. Nobody cannot, you cannot come out to tell me, say, oh, I cannot love, people love Satan. People love devil themselves. So you coming out to tell me you love this, you love that. How does that affect me? You don't tell me who not to listen or who to listen. I listen to make sure that I pick all the evil things to know when he planned evil. That is why I listen at times, not everything. I listen at least once in a week. I am not those who pretend not to. I listen at times, and when I listen, I bring the video to you. That is who I am. That's who I am. When you see all these people, any person you want to know how evil and how deceit the person is, the first thing the person will tell you that, oh, don't fight Igbo people, don't fight Igbo. Igbos are fighting Igbo. One IPOB, we don't fight Igbo people. We fight the evil one. Remember, how to know the evil, the real enemies of Biafra. Who are the real enemies of Biafra? Gumi of Idu is the real enemy of Biafra. Anyone who is against Mazi Nnamdi Kanu's structure is a real enemy of Biafra. Gumi of Idu is number one enemy. If you doubt it, come in to ask me how I should prove it to you. And I will give it to you, woto. Now, the same Gumi who told you people that there is nothing like autopilot media team is raising money with autopilot media team. The question you will ask yourself now is this: who is now the autopilot media team? Because he himself already told you people that there's no autopilot media team. Exactly, Miriam. Let me see any Fulani idiot that will comment rubbish and chop blocking. Now, the second set of the enemy of Biafrans are the Niger Delta. The Niger Delta are the real enemies again. Remember, I have named the autopilot, those that say that they are neutral. They don't stand here, they don't stand there. These are second set. Now, other set is Igbo politicians and the Niger Delta. Any person that come out, open his or her mouth, tell that he come from Niger Delta, that person is an enemy of Biafra. All of them, from beginning to the end of a Niger Delta person, is an enemy of Biafra. Those that are still guiding pipeline, these are the enemy of Biafrans, because they are the people that Fulani is using. Fulani are using these people to penetrate IPOB, to penetrate people of Biafra. And they will come out and tell you, oh, this and that, we are fighting for Biafra. Ask yourself, who are the people pushing for IPOB to be target terrorists? And in what way are they pushing for it? Our great leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, said, if you know anything that you can do to give Biafra, that you should do it. Not coming online to gossip every time. Mazi Simon Ekpa this, mine Simon Ekpa that. This Nwa Bingo, you know why I bring your comment? Because many people are being misled with this statement. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, if you know anything you can do to bring Biafra, do it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never say, if you know anything to bring IPOB down, start doing it. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never say, start fighting IPOB. If you create any of your group, start doing it. The question I want to ask you, Nwa Bingo Gumi, because this is your comment, I want to address it. The question I want to ask you is this. Did Gumi form his own group and be fighting for Biafra? You see any person attacking him? The answer is no. Is Gumi standing on his own to fight for Biafra restoration? The answer is no. What have Gumi done to bring Biafra that IPOB or any person is attacking him? Nothing. So the work of IPOB is the work of Fulani Caliphate. Is that? I am asking you. Is the work of IPOB the work of Fulani Caliphate? The answer is no. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say, if you know what you will do to bring Biafra, do it on your own. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu never tell you that you can be anything and they claim IPOB. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tell you that you cannot form any group inside IPOB. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tell you that if you cannot follow IPOB command and control, you should get out. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu say that if you cannot obey the order of Chike Doziem, you should get out, you should be sacked. So now tell me, how did Mazi Nnamdi Kanu tell you to start fighting IPOB, that will bring Biafra? And I want to ask you again, about Nwabingo, because I will call you Nwabingo, for thinking like this. In your picture now, you look mature, but to be honest, what you have in your brain is totally, in fact, it's Akamu. It's Akamu you have in your brain. If it's not Akamu, you will know that attacking DOS is not restoring Biafra. You will know that attacking Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is not restoration of Biafra. If you can praise Gumi Ofidu, anyone that is praising Gumi Ofidu have no right to attack Fulani Caliphate, because the work of Simon Ekpa is the same work of Fulani Caliphate. There's no two ways about it. So why are you leaving Simon Ekpa to fight the Fulani? Can you differentiate the difference between Simon Ekpa and the Fulani Caliphate? 101, they are the same, and I have the proofs. As big as this man now, what than swell up his wear for face. I been na so in just mature, big for nothing. Tumbo. You see how they are fooling themselves. They love quoting the words of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, but they don't quote it complete. That is how Nigerian government, Nigerian pastors work. If you are not an IPOB, you have no rights of anything that is happening in IPOB. You cannot question any person in IPOB. The same way, if you are not in any organization, you cannot ask questions about that organization. It's as simple as that. Like I told the idiot that say, Mazi Nnamdi can say, yes, Mazi Nnamdi can say it. That is why you see Biafran National League. Have you seen any IPOB member attacking Biafran National League? The answer is no. Because they hear the word of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. If you know anything you are doing to bring Biafra, do it. And Biafran Nation League come out and they are doing their own. IPOB members can never attack them. You see Biafran Nation Guide. Nobody is attacking them. So why can't you and your Gumi of Idu form your own Idu like Nelly Ofewu have formed? That is why I know that Simon Brain have run today, because I am 100% sure that he cannot withstand one question not to answer it. The same way Nigerian pastors will be quoting the Bible upside down is the same way Gumi of Idu with his fellow evildoers are quoting Mazi Nnamdi Kanu words upside down, so that it will favor them. And that is the real enemy of Biafra. Those that surrender themselves to be used by the enemies, these are the real enemies. And the reason why they are doing it is when you want to fight them, you will see their idiotic followers coming out. Mazi, why are you not supporting ESN? Do you know how I support ESN? ESN has a channel where you can support them. It's not on social media you will come up to support ESN. We support ESN through our normal procedures. When you go to IPOB meeting, you can support ESN there. There is a channel you support, not on social media to be doing eye service, to be scamming people. Now for Umugumi, I am waiting if Odikema will take up the challenge that he will fix on Friday, if he can be there. I am waiting because I watch here. I was so disappointed what he's answering, and I will be happy if he can be there, so that I will know how the autopilot can make any point. That is, there is no single any person in autopilot that can go in any debate and last 30 minutes without disgracing himself. If you see any autopilot person go on a debate to last more than 30 minutes, go and check it. All the questions they will give to that person, he will not answer any of them. He will not answer any, not even one. The autopilot people, they don't know how to answer questions. They don't know that there is some question that deserve yes. The answer is yes. There is some question is no. Welcome to the program. I'm listening. Stupid is understatement.
understand the way. Let him remove anything from IPOB and go and preach he do. Tell your people not go appreciate. Overnight order. So, on your banana on your top a lot. Or I don't know the green here. Or not the corner land where was mad now for Manomaro. So, Kaya didn't want to crack when I was when I mainly host. All drawn up a man of it, before the camp perform one can nobody attack him. Then was written and then can no one attack him. So let him let the Gumi of Fido and his group remove nothing like IPOB autopilot. Let them go and form their own and start doing Biafra. That's what man here and the kind of group. You want to Biafra and the kind of surrender. But not to use the kind of name of scamming people, killing people, committing a lot of crime. Not the kind of attack IPOB this thing. Terrorists all over the world. Could you imagine that Ucheme for yesterday jubilating all this Gota media, Zoom Gota media, attack IPOB terrorists Britain. Ucheme for is jubilating. That who send the Aketana, during that day of that day, the can from Kenya. Of Kaleben, Ukupu Gumina, I celebrate now, my Apalopia. Omakwanai Shadatia. It's not everything we bring on social media. Freedom fighting is not anything about Facebook and social media. Nyagaba, no lawyer, the key kureba, no legal team, nothing, no family. IPOB will on the ground, went from family root, family, never did teach all over the world. Nyaga register and Kena, IPOB, almost 100 for something contrary register IPOB. Nyaga register and Kedia, or you have anything on them, come on one name. So man, they can actually glory on open nature is so command and control. You walk out, you get out. We don't need thousands. Yeah, need men. Any drug and them on Facebook, man, computer robot on our comment, hancha. We don't need it. So do me if you do, but I'll go on. Boy, I got prison. How do I ready Bukarian in a prison? Because very soon, thank you, Jessica, my brother.
Dalo. Now, the real enemies of Biafra restoration are those people you are seeing, telling you, every Igbo man is a Biafra. How can every Igbo man is an IPOB? These are another dangerous people again. When you ask them, can you prove to us that every Igbo man is an IPOB member? The person will be opening mouth up and down. Because when you confront them with that argument that every Igbo man is an IPOB member, when you ask the person, is Ijele Speak an IPOB member? The person will say no, he is a Sabo. What did he make? How did he become Sabo? I have a caller here. Greetings, my sister. I wish you the best.
I thank all the IPOB members, the formidable ones, not people that hide under IPOB and be doing it. I thank our leader. I thank the family. I thank the wife. I bless the name of God for everyone. At least we are alive till now. So I just want to contribute to what you are saying. Though I just noted that you're on the line, but I want to just contribute to what you are saying. The enemies of Biafra, or enemies of IPOB, or enemies of Martin Mandekan, these are the people. Firstly, you remember when our leader was outside, there are many people that always say that everybody is Biafra. So you remember there are a set of people that always say that.
Exactly.
Yes, people are Biafra, but everybody is not IPOB member.
Of course.
Because I always say that in a meeting, you might come from a town, but your town meeting, if you are not a member, you are not a member. You are a town of that place, but you are not an active member of that town. So if anything happens to you, they are not going to come. And you are not going to come to them to tell them what to do because you are not part of the family and you are not part of the meeting. The same thing applicable to the family. When you are answering Okeke, Okafor from outside cannot come to your Okeke family to tell you what you are going to do in your family. So everybody can be a Biafra, but everybody is not IPOB member. And therefore, you don't have any right whatsoever to interfere in what we are doing, to interfere in leadership, to interfere, because Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is the one that established this IPOB family, which is one family, because we don't have any fraction. So if you are not part of that family, you are not IPOB family, and you can never be IPOB family. And you don't have right to interfere in whatever the leadership which he established is doing. So whatever they say, that is what the family will be doing in his absence. Like as now that is not there, DOS is there to tell us what to do. And then if you are IPOB family, a registered member, and the people who are supposed to be the leader of whatever that family you belong, is telling you to go left and you are going right, you are an enemy.
Exactly.
So if you are not part of the family, and then our leadership is saying something, and you are preparing as a member to put your mouth in what does not concern you, you are a what? You are an enemy.
Exactly.
Because there's nothing wrong, like I rightly said. I don't want to call anybody any stupid name here. There's nothing wrong in you establishing an organization, like somebody put you put up what is a script, what somebody wrote. Our leader said that if you have anything to whatever that will make Biafra to come fast, you should do it. They didn't tell you to interfere in what he's doing.
Yes.
He said, whatever you can do to get Biafra, get it, do it. Because after he was outside, he never tell you to come and decide or tell you what to do in his own family. So, if you have anything to do to make us get this Biafra faster, please do. Establish your group, name it any name you want to name. Don't put it IPOB, because IPOB is already a registered organization. If we are putting it, it's like a trademark. Because, for example, if I have a business and I registered it as a company, and this name I have already established it as a company and I put it in the company's house, you cannot use that the same name. If you put it as a name, they will tell you that it's already gone. They can give you some different other company's name that you can choose out of that if you are running out of names. They will not allow you to attach any resemblance to that name. So anybody that is putting IPOB in his company or whatever he's doing, and you're not a part of that family, and whereas IPOB is not a fraction, you are going against the law. And the law is going to catch up with you either today or tomorrow. They are not going to go and punish. Because if the leadership are keeping quiet, does not mean they are keeping quiet. The issue here is that you don't know what they're doing on the ground, and we have things ahead of us, which is the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So we are outside. We are not in Nigeria that you can use money to buy your way out. You can't buy your way out when the time comes. Because if you are doing something and you know that what you are doing is wrong, you know what you are doing is wrong. Because if you have a company here, they will not allow you, like me that have a company, they will not allow you to put any name that resembles the name of my company. That is what I'm trying to say here. So everybody should be careful. If you are doing such a thing, you are enemy to Biafra.
Exactly.
And you are enemy to our restoration, and you are making our restoration go backwards. Our elders that are causing problems to us, when we are telling them go from, they are saying that before what the elders can see, sitting down, we cannot see. So we now, we are the ones seeing what they cannot see. And we are telling them to listen to us and sit down and follow us. So if you are going against all these things, our elders, you are enemies to Biafra. And the people that are pointing hands and the giving opportunities for these infidels to kill our people, you are enemies to Biafra. And you, if you're on YouTube and you are carrying fake report and fake information in order for you to develop a content, even of you to develop a better content for yourself, and you are carrying a fake news in order for people to view your program, you are enemies to Biafra. And you are enemies to whatever, to release of Martin and the can, if you don't know. Because all this fake information, just like the way they kill army couples, and when did we start? When did that IPOB start being people that cut off people's heads? We don't cut people's head and we don't kill. We are a peaceful organization which is well known. The time our leaders developed ESN and which they are inside the bushes is when these people remember during the COVID. And this man, what is he called? This man that monopolized all the whole cement and this thing, what is he called? What's the name of that Hausa man? Was using his trailer to bring different flannies from different kinds of Africa.
Is it Dangote?
Remember that very time during the COVID period.
Is it Dangote?
And this man, what is the name of this Hausa man?
Dangote.
Dangote that monopolizes everything. So, remember that very time, people should not forget. Remember that very time, a lot of people, a lot of foreigners, which are Fulanis, they were moving into different parts of Nigeria, especially eastern part, southern part, remember. And there were a lot of insecurity in the eastern part or in the southern part. And they were cutting off people's heads, cutting people into pieces. Remember the person, the lady they cut into pieces in Anambra State. And a lot of things were going on. And our leader we are telling the government to establish security to protect their citizens, which they didn't do. And then our leader provided security, which they are inside the bushes. ESN, they are not outside. They are not the killers. They are not doing anything. They are staying there to protect our mothers and our people from all these evil killers. And they are inside the bushes. So any killing that is going on, whatever they are doing, is none of our business and we are not informed. So our enemies again are the people that are using Monday as sit at home. Do you understand? It causes a lot of problem because if we are enforcing the Monday sit at home, the army people will use that opportunity to kill people. So if you are enforcing sit at home, you are enemies to Biafra. And you are enemies to the release of Mazen Nandekan. Because Mazen Nandekan has noticed that these army people or the Nigeria, because he knows them and he knows what they can do. That he knows that he has studied them. He knows that they are going to use this opportunity avenue to start killing our people and start tagging it on IPOB. And he said that you people should stop sitting at home, which the leadership made it official that the IPOB has canceled sit at home. But our people decided to sit at home voluntarily. So if people are sitting at home, it should be voluntarily. And if people want to go to market, it should be voluntarily on Monday. So if people decide to sit at home, that is good. But if some people want to go out and say, if they see anybody that can buy something from them, that is good for them as well. So nobody should impose any sit at home. So if you are sitting at it, you are posing it, the blood of innocent people is on your hands. Innocent people on your hands. That is what I want to tell you. Indirectly, you cannot say because you haven't raised your hand to kill. But if you give an opportunity for any soul to be lost, you have killed. And the blood of that innocent person is on your hands. So the people who are imposing sitting at home, they are enemies to Biafra. So
exactly.
That is what I'm trying to say. Anything like doing negatively to jeopardize the release of our nation. And you remember these people, they have hold our leader because they don't have any evidences against this man. And they put him there in order to develop evidences. And this is what they're trying to do. They're trying to find someone. That's why when the UK government made a statement, all of them ran out and started saying they have proscribed IPOB. Because he's a proscribed IPOB, which means they can is a terrorist. Are you getting what I said? That's why they started carrying it up and down. Oh, they have proscribed IPOB. They have proscribed IPOB because that is what they are waiting for. And that will give them opportunity not to release him and they can because they have tagged him as a terrorist. But unfortunately for them, God has disgraced them. All of them that come out to jump, all of them that have come out to carry the fake news, shame is upon them. So the stupid guy that knows himself, he knows that when they arrested our leader, you cannot remember because you were carried away with emotion. So, but if you can go back and check initially when our leader was captured, and when he said that he's not going to be broadcasting every day, 3 times in a day or whatever. So after 1 week or 2 weeks of our leader's extraordinary rendition to Nigeria with wine, and he was drinking. I asked him why was he drinking that wine when everybody was depressed? Why was he so happy when everybody was depressed? And I remember that many people died within this period. Exactly. Why was he so happy within 2 weeks of our leader's rendition? What people have to find out and know why was he so happy. So he is not fighting for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. He's trying to make himself relevant and try to build up himself based on another man's suffer. So the people that are supporting him is people that don't know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing. They don't know even whether they are going front or going back. You know, there are many people in this world that are so in the system, that so in the system that you don't know whether to put them in the evil forest and keep them there. They don't even know their sense. They cannot even reason. Even no matter what you do, they cannot even reason. So these are the set of people. It doesn't matter the education that the person has, because the wisdom comes from the Lord. The wisdom of education is quite different. The wisdom from God is quite different. When you have wisdom from God, it doesn't matter your educational level. So it can be, the person can be a doctor, the person can be a professor, the person can have anything he wants to have, but that wisdom is lacking. So the wisdom is divine. So when God has given you this wisdom, he has given you everything. So what I'm saying, it doesn't matter the set of people that are following him. These people that are very, very ignorant. And you can't say that if you look at the mode of oppression of these people, you can see vividly that they're not working for the release of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. They just want that opportunity to build themselves like the way Ralph was wicked. But the difference between Ralph was wicked and this person, Ralph was wicked, suffered and built up his muscle before the Nigerian government bought him and gave him money. This one wants to build on another person's suffering. And to become, when the election of Finland failed him, when he was drinking wine, when he knew that, to tell you, the people are not thinking. During that election, he was drinking wine. We are waiting for the result. Without knowing that it's not even gained even 0.1% of votes in that election. And now that opportunity, he doesn't have that of reward. He didn't get it because he has already. He wants to be a leader. He doesn't want anybody to tell him anything to do. He wants to be above everybody. Because if you look at them now, you see that from the set of all the people around him, he wants to be a leader. So that leadership, that thing he wants to be a leader, he still wants it because they said they don't have a leader, and he wants to be a leader over them. When they say that they are autopilot is supposed to be moving from different directions. Nobody should tell anybody what to do. So if this person is speaking, it doesn't matter. If they tell you shut up, you have to shut up. You don't have direction, you don't have a leadership because that is what he's preaching. So now, that is what they want to just want to destroy that leadership. He wants to get it by force because the Finland failed him and he wants to continue. He wants to be because he's so pompous. And the Bible says that, look, who thinks that you are He said there was a pride. How did they say rise before a fall? You understand? You are so proud. You are fallen. It's so easy for you to fall. You have to take it. He's such a proud person. He doesn't want to look at. He will wear a lot of rubbish. You know it. If you look at our leader is a king. Then you cannot see he dress simple. This one, they say it's a village. The father is a village king. Just a local king or whatever. Look at him. We have different kinds of
His
things.
father is not a king. His father is not a king. Point of correction, his father is not a king. His father is just a warrant chief. He is one of the king cabinet, not a ordinary chief. Who tells you which village where I come from now in father became
that is what I'm saying. A warrant king or warrant chief or whatever you call it. And look at his behavior. You know, this kind of person that is so pompous. He's so pompous for nothing. Or maybe he didn't know. Because there are a lot of people, and these kind of people are so dangerous. When you don't know that you're going to rise, if you're going to come to abroad, and you are fortunate to see yourself in such a place, and in that place, maybe he's the one that takes care of his people around him. So he wants to become a god over them. So if that's why he's so, we can see he's a chief. It's not that somebody is envious of him, because I can't be envious of him in anything. But what I hate is the proud in him, and the pride in him trying to take another person's suffer to rise, which is very, very, very bad in any ramification. So what I'm saying, there is nothing wrong in you doing anything to get Biafra. But if you want to get Biafra, can you just, with all due respect, create your own brand and say that this is your brand and you are fighting to get Biafra? That IPOB, they have wasted 10 years, they have wasted 11 years to start doing nothing. So you are going to fight for Biafra. And people will follow you. So that is the problem we are having, nothing. But if you are doing anything the IPOB are doing, you are just canceling it, to causing problem here and there, you are enemy to Biafra. And you are whatever you are doing is causing death back in Biafra land, because you are not there, or your family has not yet been affected, does not give you an option for you to be doing whatever you are doing. One day it's going to come to your family. So if you are fighting for Biafra, you should do your own thing. And when other people are doing something that will improve our liberation, you support. You can't say that because we are going to Brussels, you said that they are going to Brussels. He tried to demoralize people who want to come. But the people you are going to demoralize is still the people I tell you that they don't have brain. I'm sorry to say this. I don't always like to insult people, but at the end of the day, it's the attitude of people. You don't know how to describe this set of people. That somebody says, okay, you people are saying that Mazen Nadekano. A time to help him, you start talking about a different thing. What you are interested in. Every day you come and do fundraising. Every day you come and do fundraising. And you see people putting their money in that fundraising. I don't have problem. If you like, put your money. You have right to put your money wherever you want to put your money. That is your business. If they want to dupe you, that is your business.
Exactly.
If you want to go and give all your own money, it's your business. But what I'm saying, whatever you are doing, do it in a right way, develop a brand, call it whatever you are calling it, and establish your own movement. That is what Mazen Nadekano meant by, if you know whatever you are going to do to get Biafra fast, do it. That is my own take this afternoon. Thank you, Biafra. Now, what I'm saying is that everybody, when you are working, you have to work with your brain. You don't have to leave your brain at home and be working with your whole body. So work with your brain, be very intelligent. The Bible says that we have to be wise as serpents and harmless as doves. So you don't allow people to be messing your brain up. Anyhow, they like to mess your brain. And the next thing they will tell you, what you don't know is bigger than you, because they believe you are foolish. Because if we are not foolish, you're supposed to know when somebody will be saying something and be doing a different thing. You have to be putting one and two together to know what the person is saying. And another thing I'm saying is that we have protests at Brussels, and this is a time for us to support our movement. It's going to be a very big opportunity for us to demonstrate our support towards this freedom, to showcase that we are serious with whatever that we believe in. That is the opportunity, the biggest opportunity. Remember, our leader planned this 1 million march in US,
Exactly.
and the COVID came up, and we have been looking for opportunity like this, and this is the opportunity we can use to come to Brussels, and they have given a lot of time for this demonstration. So if you are working, you can ask for holiday at your place of work, or you can ask for unpaid 2 days of holiday, because there's something they call unpaid.
Yes.
So
Any workers know all those things.
This is like a support you are giving to this Biafra movement. Many people that have been suffering, ESN that are inside the bush is suffering for us. There are some people that are media, every time they are talking, DOS that are doing their own, people, lawyers that are doing their own. So we cannot sit back and be talking. This is a time for us to come and showcase that support we are talking about, that we love our leader. So I thank all Biafrans, and don't say that it's weekdays. We're going there for weekdays. We can't go there weekend, because weekend they don't work. Nobody works on Saturday and Sunday. And a Friday, they're not even supposed to do it Friday, which they are very intelligent to put it Wednesday and Thursday, because Friday is just like a half day at place of work. So
Exactly.
Wednesday and Thursday, find yourself to Brussels so that we support whatever we are doing. I thank Martin Nandekano wherever he is, and I thank God for his life, and I ask God to continue to protect him. The food he's eating, I pray to God to continue protecting him, because he has been the one protecting him, and may he continue to protect him. And I pray for his coming now, because I know that God will bring him out. For he knows that he's going to be at this place at this point in time, because he said he's going to be at the front, and he's at front now, and we are disappointing him. Many of us, we are disappointing him. We are waiting for him to come out and continue preaching, when he has already told you that he's going to be at front. And he is at front now. He's at front now. So, and I'm telling God to protect him, continue to guide him wherever he is. And I'm thanking the wife. Thank you very much for giving our leader this opportunity to be at the front. And I pray to God to continue to protect him. I thank the family of Martin Nandekano. May God continue to strengthen you people. And I thank God for the life of DOS. I ask God to continue to give you guys wisdom to continue to pilot this fight. Irrespective of whatever that is coming out on your way, may God continue to direct you guys. You have done so well. Long live Martin Nandekano, and long live Biafra. Thank you very much, ma'am. I'm seeing the message you put on this, and I can see the message.
Okay.
The person is stupid. All these autopilots, they are against Martin Nandekano. Whether you like it, you are deceiving yourself.
My sister, wait, my sister, the comment reads, "Stop deceiving yourself. Autopilot is against Martin Nandekano and the Biafra." And Biafra restoration.
Anybody that is sensible to know. Sorry, Chioma, my dear. Sorry.
He said that he asked question, have Mazen Namdekan send any message to the autopilot since he is in DSS custody. So what she said is very right. So
yeah, because I didn't see it very well, but You know, but the problem is that your Martin and the can will send message to the lawyer, good ones, they will not take it. And when they hear that Martin and the can is sick, or Martin and the can is not feeding well, they will jump out. But the good one, they don't take it. Then anything negative, because they don't have brain. It's not everything they will come on air to say. When lawyers are saying something, they are saying it coded. So all these things they are talking, they don't have brain. So when they say something negative, they will take it. When they say something good, respect DOS, they will kick against it. So God bless Biafrans. We continue doing what we are doing best. So Mark, thank you very much. Thank you for this opportunity.
Thank you and remain blessed. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
That was wonderful from our sister. That is wonderful. Now, Biafrans, this person that wrote something here is very simple. The question is, you that call yourself autopilot, these are the first questions you should ask yourself. You're supposed to ask yourself, since Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped up till today, are you receiving any message or any information from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu? So if you people call yourself autopilot is not receiving any message from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, automatically you are a saboteur, you are an enemy. That is why Mazi Nnamdi Kanu distance himself from you. And some people will not understand it. It's very simple. Very, very simple. The real enemies of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. I have a caller here. Welcome to the program, caller.
Yes, Mazi Akemi, good afternoon.
Good afternoon. Are you, introduce yourself. Tell us who you are and where you are calling from.
Okay, this is, I'm Ago Chukwemeka. So, supposed to know me, I used to call on the program.
You know how many people that call. I receive calls all the time on my program. So, and I don't save numbers. I don't save numbers.
Okay. Okay. Yes, sir.
Are you an autopilot or you do?
I don't even know what you are talking, what they call autopilot or you do. I just have a question. This thing keep on coming into my mind. It comes and goes out. It comes and goes out. But I said one day I will see somebody who is serious and ask the person the question.
Okay, go ahead.
When you were in this autopilot, you said you stand for the truth and nothing but the truth. You later came out. Nobody convinced you. Maybe you saw what you saw and you came out.
Of course.
And after you came out, since then, all the autopilot, anyone you called for interview, or you call, some of them will decline, some will come and answer, and they will always say they stand for the truth and nothing but the truth. So, as their former member, please, what I want to know is that truth that you people stand on, that convince you people that you joined the group and you later came out. And since you came out, you are still saying that you stand for the truth and nothing but the truth. So that's my question.
Thank you.
What are the truth?
Thank you, my brother. Like me as an Mazi Achebe Paul, I know myself. I don't know you. Like everybody in IPOB now, each and everyone knows themselves. You know yourself and you know what you believe in. And when I tell you people that I stand for the truth, from beginning, I am not an autopilot, which you yourself know. I have never been a member of an autopilot. You can never see anywhere they call autopilot media, you see Mazi Achebe Paul there. Or they are having meeting, you see me there, because I am not an autopilot. When Mazi Achebe Paul say he stand for the truth, because what I believe is what I believe, is this. I believe in ideology that I stand for. What is that ideology? I believe that when you check some of the ideas that other countries that got their independence, which they use, you will see that most of the ideology, like civil disobedience, is one of this ideology. economic sanction, which fall into the civil disobedience, is one of the ideology. And since if you are following me truly, you see that most of my broadcast is on the way forward. What we use to what we can do to restore Biafra or to bring Mazinam Khan out. That is where most of my broadcast channel. And as of that time, to be honest with you, I have not seen where the people are going to, where they are heading to, their mission. I was blind, like the same people who are blind today, not to see where the people are heading to. Because in this very movement you are seeing now, when somebody is being bought over and you are not there, the person will use the idea you believe in to make you to work with him, to be supporting him, in order to lure you out from that your family. And when the person lure you out, the person will now push you to commit what you cannot go back, or how you will go to a point of no return. So me standing for the truth, I believe in my ideology, and I believe that injustice for one is injustice for all. For example, because I keep on saying it, I stand for the truth. Earlier stage, when I had the news that Madam Nyanya refused to transfer money, I asked question why. I did not get explanation, because there is this say in our language na iyo kenyendi na aniafu obele nwaligole knows ukwoji na mafia. So I did not get that information that Nyanya got that make her not to send that money, because if Nyanya send that money today, that money will be a story. These are the things I did not got. And the first video I made about Nyanya, if you can watch, or if you want me, I will send it to you. It's still on my page. I said that
I know why I asked this thing, because you said it. Even I do watch all your videos. Not until you join the autopilot and I withdraw myself, I stop watching. You know, there was a time you even attack Kenya.
Yes.
And all you were saying that VOS they should withdraw their Iraq media warrior on stop attacking Simon Ekpa, that you have not seen any wrong thing that Simon Ekpa was doing then.
Yes, of course.
And all of us, we see the direction. No, you can't say that. Even from the onset, I myself, because when you tell them that you have been in IPOB from so time, they will say that it doesn't matter years. Years doesn't count. I saw it from onset that guy had evil plans against this struggle.
Mazi, hold on a minute. Mazi, hold on before I
joined IPOB with
Mazi,
even an autopilot.
Mazi, hold on a minute. There is something you say. I attack Ikenga not because of Simon Ekpa. I attack Ikenga because Ikenga take my picture and post on his platform and called me a saboteur. At that point, listen, the issue of Simon Ekpa have not risen up. The issue of autopilot have not risen up. The issue of Idu have not come up. So go and check Ikenga post if you can if he have not deleted it. That very post was made. Listen, I'm coming. What that post was made, I think, the first month Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was kidnapped. That is when Ikenga posted my picture. So you cannot post my picture and I expect me not to attack you. And I owe Ikenga no apology. I called him, I owe him no apology. That is who he is. So I owe Ikenga no apology. So for that, so any person I am coming. Any person you see me, I attack. Is when you attack me, I attack you. So you cannot attack me and you expect me to come and praise you. Yes, we are all IPOB. That does not give any person any right to attack any person. If you attack me, I have 101 million right to attack you. But the only people that I have no right to attack is the leadership of IPOB, which Ikenga is not part of the leadership. He is not part of leadership. So, and I cannot take order from him.
I will keep on asking this question because, to be sincere, I've not gotten any definite answer about the truthful of these autopilot people have been saying that they are the truthful one. Because all the accusations that they brought up, that Nelly brought up, even they later told us, there was a time they told us they set out an investigative team that will find out what happened to Martin. Simon said it in his platform. All the allegations they brought up, none of them have been checked. They have never come up with any evidence of what they are saying. But they keep on saying that they are the truthful one. They are the truthful one. I will keep on asking this question. Thank you very much for your explanation.
So I think, have I answered your question? Do you have any other?
No, you answered it based on your own way, but not to my own convenience. Because when you were there, you were telling us that you stand
the truth remains. The truth remains that IPOB is command and control, and when issue is being raised, you have to treat it. Fail to treat it or give the reason, that means you have disobeyed the command and control of IPOB. Command and control of IPOB start from up till down. Command start from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, it flow from Mazi Nnamdi Kanu to Chike Doziem to the least person, then to the unit coordinator. So when a command is given, you have to carry it out. When I say I stand for the truth, meaning that everything I am preaching is for the truth. So you cannot tell me to stand on the lie. So if I ask you now, since you have been listening to me, can you mention the lie or anything I have been saying that you found out that this is a lie? Can you mention one?
You see, I said I don't want to go back because if I should
mention it.
To enter autopilot and come out is a lie.
Mention it.
Yourself. You are not being sincere. For you to enter autopilot and later came out.
When did I enter autopilot? Can you tell me?
Actually, I think their first fundraising or the second one, you were there.
You see why I tell you. You see
with them.
You see why I tell you that what you don't know, don't say it in public, because if you say it in public, it will ridicule. Wait, let us listen to me. Now I am MAP Ezuokubundo. I stand for the truth and nothing but the truth. Wait, I am coming. You just lied here, my brother. Wait, you just lied here, and this lie is what I will clear you. Let me tell you the truth.
Let me say something.
Wait, you will say something. You will say something, my brother. You will say something.
You know, when this thing started, it was not autopilot. It's later they joined. They call it autopilot. Were you initially with them when it started? Okay, you may say okay when they changed it to autopilot, you were not with them. But when it was not autopilot, are you with them or not?
I am not with them from beginning. Whether it's being my brother, you know one thing, it's an open challenge. That is why I am inviting any autopilot person. Are you hearing me? It's an open
I'm hearing you.
It's an open challenge to any person who have been in autopilot. And the only person that I can guarantee you that who will verify if Mazi Achebepo has been in any autopilot meeting, not even to talk of fundraising, ordinary meeting on Kitty. Raphael Uchiamaka Ajari, I hope you know him.
Okay, you were supporting them.
Wait, my brother, you just lied here because when I tell you I stand for the truth, and this when I stand against some people like you, because they are liars. So when you see me, wait, my brother, wait. When you see me say I attack some people like you, it is because they are liars. And that is why I say I stand for the truth, because I know I cannot lie like you. I cannot come out to tell you who you are not. You are just lying here. And this is what Mazi Achebepo is against. That is the truth I am standing. Are you now getting it? Because you now, as a liar, how do you want me to stand with you? Tomorrow now, with what you just said here now, wait, I am coming.
You can't call me a liar.
I can call you a liar because I have evidence. That no, Mazi, I can call you a liar because I have the evidence.
You can call me what?
No, I have the evidence. No, wait. Do you know that I can call you a liar because I have the evidence that you're a liar?
You can call me whatever.
No, be whatever. I cannot call you whatever. I can only call you a liar because I have the evidence. The evidence I have now is that you come on this program, you categorically say that I joined pilot fundraising, showing that when you are saying it, you are there, you saw me. And that is number one lie. So tomorrow, if I tell you that I stand for the truth, these are the truth I stand for. You have vindicated me now.
The main reason I called, because I have asked most of the autopilot, they say they stand for the truth, that they are the truthful ones. You know, I keep on asking, what are the truthful? That's why I called you, and you normally said it on your program.
And I told you the truth. The truth is the right thing. The truth is that whatever I tell you with my mouth is the truth. That is why I ask you now, can you tell me one thing Mazi Achebe have said that is not truth?
Okay, I understand you now. I will keep on asking the question.
No, my brother, no, my brother, answer me the question.
What is your question?
The question now is, mention one thing Mazi Achebe said that is not truth during my broadcast that you see that it make you call me autopilot.
Achebe, you know what? I don't want to judge you. I don't want to be good. You know, you have already exonerate yourself from them.
You see it.
I don't want to take you back there again.
You see it
from your mouth.
My brother,
you started
I will leave you. I will leave you here because I am MAP Ezioku Bondo. I don't say a word and deny it. I don't say a word and deny it. If you when Mazi Achebe say he stand for the truth, is because of people like you who always come to lie to people. Because tomorrow now, if I see you in another person's platform now, when you are talking, do you want me to believe you? I cannot, because you're a liar.
I said it's like believe or if you don't like.
So stop going to platform to be lying with the. This is the problem I have before. This is the reason why I call the DOS, to stop people like you to be going to platform using their name to be lying. Because what you just did now is not different from what Gumi of Idu is doing. I don't see the difference.
Because I say the truth.
Yes, the truth is lying. Gumi is saying the truth.
You know, my brother, why I called you, I would still call autopilot, the men autopilot, let them tell me that truthfulness.
But don't go there with this kind of lie that you use here, because if this is open debate now, he just wanted US now. Because
my brother,
he just war Hanani.
My brother,
because
you are my own person.
Stop using lies to go.
Everybody makes mistakes. Everybody makes mistakes.
Because what I am against,
I will still call him. I will call him. And
what I am against is people using the name of DOS to lie. That is what I am against that time. You cannot say when DOS did not send you, say that DOS sent you to attack somebody. Like that Ikenga you just give us an example here. Ikenga said that it's only DOS that will tell him to stop, that DOS that sending. Me and you know that DOS cannot send any person to come and be making broadcasts with the person's name. So when I see that kind of thing, I will tell DOS to tell the person not to be using DOS name. As I am broadcasting here now, let me educate you. As I am broadcasting here now, is it DOS that asked me to come and do this broadcast?
Because you know the truth.
Oh, that is why I tell you, I stand for the truth. You have vindicated me, my brother. Thank you, and I remain blessed for coming out to end the thing that I know the truth, and that truth is what I stand for. So stop using IPOB DOS name to be attacking people. Come with your own name come with your own ideology. My brother, I don't want to go into that because I wish you was able to give me any words. My brother, I wish you was able to give me any of my previous broadcasts. That is a lie. Prove me. Like me now, if I want to tell you that Simon Ekpa is if I want to tell that Gumi of Idu is a liar and a scammer, I will refer you to one of his broadcasts where he said that anyone who tell you people to change the name of Biafra to anything and you believe that you are a sabo, anyone who tell you to destroy ESN and you believe that you are the biggest sabo, anyone who tell you that changing Biafra from Biafra to any other name is the biggest saboteur. That is another lie. Today, when he said that Ohe, Umwe, Yaguleri, that Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is preaching, is the Idu, that we have to change to Idu. That is why when I want to call person Sabo, I have proofs. And that is one of the proof I used to call him saboteur. And the meddling into ESN money, which Mazi Nnamdi Kanu said that nobody in diaspora that has right to enter, to call any ESN is another disobedience to Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. So my brother, coming to you direct, when you come here say that I am in a fundraising with autopilot, that is when I call you a liar, because that is another evidence which you never saw me and you come here claiming. So let me leave you for here, because I stand for the truth, and that truth I shall stand.
Okay.
Thank you, and remain blessed. As we are defending the structure of IPOB, we must not defend it with lies. We must defend it with truth and honest. When you know nothing about any person, don't come and talk what we cannot defend. That is why anything we are telling you here, anything MAP is telling you, I tell you, come up and ask questions based on that very thing. You will get the answer. We don't run with that answer. And when you know that you cannot reciprocate the same thing, don't come, because you cannot ask questions when they give you, you start beating around the bush. No, we are not like that. Caller on the phone, you are welcome to the program.
Hello, MAP. Good afternoon. Get you, man.
Ademoye.
Okay. Oh, John, I'm from UK. I'm watch your program live now. So this last caller, Paulo from Netherlands, just to touch about what he said, you know. To be honest with you, I perfectly understand his question. But the thing is that sometimes, you know, as on Igbo, the hardest thing on Igbo will they keep that. Man, but you swallow pride, saying you made a mistake. Not I go quit. To be honest with you, that shows that maybe Hosina so no one like personally. The day you called Radio Biafra to tender that apology, it was heartfelt. My eyes was filled with tears, because here I go see now, in a human spirit in you. You have to go out and where the color is coming from. But to me, we all understood what happened. It wasn't necessary anymore. But now I know we are not answer like some of the people. Not answer. And to be honest with you, exactly the question is here. Now I know we are satisfied if you see whether the question, which is understandable. So we stayed, email you, and we came back and to have this heartfelt apology, like I said, which is the most hardest thing on you when pride and with the but that divides you or separates you from onye kanwe, that is your mentality, and only being a Western world they did now. So I acknowledge you and commend you for that. It was a very big move. So our brother from Amsterdam, I hope he will just forget about searching these questions, because so these people came to destroy. Even then, I was very angry with you. I'm telling you the truth. I was so pissed off with you. One video email one time. Only one video he posted. There was a comment he made in that video. If Simon Eppa was nobody, why was everybody talking about him? Comment in there. I can find the video now. I will post it to you. Okay. So here then I comment about that Nonya does not mean Nonya is born mad. After all, everybody was talking about Anene. Was Anene a saint? Everybody was talking about Toko. Was Otoko a saint? Everybody talked about Derico. Was a Derico a saint? So in that case, let's forget all these things. Omego. The main thing now, you are back to the family. You have to go on you guys the other day. I like your program because in an idea fun. You have to go with the good grace sense of him. I want you guys the other day. that n'ihe major shine na-amachara mma bụ na you are back to your family where you belong. So which I couldn't stop laughing that night and I watched that program last year. I like your program. So that's our brother. Nyawatana that deceive a lot of people. And don't know one I see an aka. The way in guys she produce things like it worked a lot of people off their feet because people were so emotional, were looking for answer. And they watch yourself. In my name, a lot of people because they follow where they see IPOB and Biafra struggle during the absence of Nnamdi Kanu, because the way these people went there and kidnapped him angered a lot of people. So, more at least some guys said about another 30 or 40% of people started following this Biafra struggle out of sympathy. So, on your own, career men, the way how she was said to be holding up from our message in there, look me one day on my program. You got to go. Or reply of where you now upload the comment, my live program. See, I go to every platform, but I listen to people with my head, not with my emotion. But I can't this guy in Nigeria and ending of August. I'm telling you before God, man, need more God. But I can't sign more. Even before you can get, if you can get for years, but I was like, I can get on our speed. And to call up in Nazi, I will go on your listen, okay, man. So by August, I'm going to see what the programs are on August 2021. That time when the code. So I'm gonna comment one of his Jamie comment review and Madio. So now assuming a weapon that he said, pick me up, that's all you can do. So finally I decided to unsubscribe, stop watching this guy and all that. So the guy, Nando, they came with heavy force. So my brother no Amsterdam, let's forget my happiness is that you are back to where you belong and you are back to yourself and keep preaching the good word with your platform. Another devil to watch out in this group and autopilot. One when on Nigeria saying how deacon and half year Biafra unite.
Biafra unite.
Biafra Unite, sorry. Biafra Unite. I had the guy, all the case about Hayama. But now I got with the name of Biafra Unite. And I have really. So now, my brother, these people now had a very good plan. And a very secret one. Not a good plan, but evil plan. A man have the kind of Messiah, and these people will tell you no, they can't a clone. No, always born now, they can. Just follow that guy. Follow up I go many times in the comment section here. That guy, one of the most deadly people, is more deadly than Kumi. Only I saying no way taken. From the moment in go away upgrade their studio. I'm with that guy drill. That guy drilled in September. Mark me. They contacted him first in August. Always September completely. That guy will make 360. We join these devils and autopilot. Now, their new thing now they can't put on this court case, they will start telling you the how on the cano, no clone the one. Watch. So my brother, thank you very much. So on your Amsterdam, let's forget about all these things.
No, my brother. Yeah. We will not forget everything. The reason because only love mmadụ bụ ihe ya atụ ya nje ya n'iru. Like me now, if I tell you that I don't take corrections from people, you know that I am deceiving myself. I love people correcting me. But what I don't like is come to me and start abusing or lying. Like when some people will say, if what you are saying is the truth, why did you tender apology? The reason why I tender apology is that I am an IPOB member and I stand on my broadcast to say that I am not defending DOS. I am not autopilot. In other words, when you go into meaning, I realize that once you are an IPOB member and they are not doing the work of an IPOB member, automatically you are against IPOB. Not to definition. So my own, I have seen that I am against IPOB that I took oath to defend. The structure that I took oath to defend, I watched somebody and I now see that the people who prevented Gumi of Idu not to broadcast on Radio Biafra, go and check a video I made on the, I think, because these things, the first day they take Gumi to start broadcasting on Radio Biafra, I was the first person who made the video. I kick against it. The reason I kick against it is that the announcement come from Gumi, and in that video, I questioned DOS. How can DOS be, and Gumi will announce that he have given order to broadcast? What is our Radio Biafra for? That order should come from Radio Biafra. So that when Gumi will when Gumi will fuck up, and the same Radio Biafra will announce he's sacking, not me, not him. So in that video, when I release it, a lot of people called me private, asking me to delete the video. Many people continue saying, delete the video, delete the video. End of the day, I bow to pressure because one of the person called me. He refused to. I never know that he's not a DOS member. He told me he's one of the DOS member. And he said one or two things. Say, now I order you as commander control to delete the video. Are you not hearing me? Because the video is against the announcement of Simon Ekpa, and for that reason, I say that Simon should not broadcast on Radio Biafra. So, end of the day, I received no less than 15 calls telling me to delete the video. So, in order not to make a mistake, I now bow to pressure. I deleted the video in all my platforms. So, on the 2nd of November, I made another video. I said that if Gumi of Idu cannot sign the code of conduct of IPOB, he should get out. Go to my platform. People say that I should delete the video. I deleted it on Biafra Unit and Maza Chebepo, but I refuse to delete it on YouTube for reference purpose. Go there. The video is still on my YouTube. So why I refer you to this is because when I say the guy say he watched the truth, I say that if Simon cannot sign code of conduct of IPOB, he should get out. That he should not broadcast. Which many people called me. That is why you cannot see the video on my Biafra Unit on any of Facebook. They persuaded me to delete it, which I deleted on this man's Chebepo and Biafra Unit. But due to I don't have many followers on YouTube, they don't know that I leave it there. My spirit just tell me, say, leave this one on YouTube. Anything where it will happen, make it happen. So I leave that. He's still there. If you doubt me, I will go there and I will share the link to the listen so that you will watch it, because I cannot lie. Now, when Gumi was doing all this, I made another video on November. I tell him, if you do everything, don't attack the leadership. I said it.
I watch it. Okay. He decoded the language. Now, your body can all made that video. The video will have a 20 minutes video.
No, I'm not my them were addressed the video, which all their
a short video. I watch
yes.
We have a 20 minutes.
Exactly. So now, if somebody, since when I'm doing all my videos, I can every of my video I go through it. Why I retrace myself back is my own video. Nobody called me. My own video. I made that video. The time then sack Nelly Ofeu and somebody again. And there are about 3 people then sack. I made the video. I said, if you are sacked in IPOB, you don't need to destroy IPOB. Wait until Mazinam can come out. Lay your complaint. Don't start fighting IPOB. That nobody have right to bring you back in IPOB except the DOS. Once DOS sack you, you are being sacked. The only person that can bring you back in IPOB is DOS or Mazinam Dekan. Apart from these 2 people, nobody can bring you back. So I was scrolling on Facebook one day. Facebook just bring that my message to me back. I just say, let me listen to what I say on this broadcast, because in that broadcast, I wear singlet with a normal clothes. I did not button it. I say, which day I start wearing singlet and the normal clothes to do video? Let me check what I preach. So I continue listening to myself. After I listen to myself, I ask myself, okay, what area are you now? So my apology to the DOS is well deserved because I have already go against the rules and regulation of IPOB by not defending this thing and by coming out to attack Chike Doziem after I was expelled in IPOB. So after I was expelled, I attacked Chike Doziem. That is a wrong. It's totally unacceptable. Even if I never do anything wrong, with that one alone, is something that I must tender apology to. I don't need to wait for Mazin Khan to come out to tell me.
I want to conduct your video when you attack.
So
it's in Bowen or onye nwa fi onye akpakọ onye na-achụ nta ọkụ onye tifa n'ego na akaụntụ ahụ na onye tie ego na akaụntụ like I said ndị ajala ogbugbu the only thing when God has transferred it's not there a lot of fun I had to give them what that day I think yeah 2 days before Christmas
I think so all those things abulo those things but ihe mu ama take you man dey potassium na to us because the only thing for there is at that point lack of explanations to check us or some certain things which Gumi of Idu capitalized to be deceiving people because all of us need the action. So everybody was thinking that Gumi has something to offer until he starts scamming, until we now notice where he's going. Many people have not noticed him. That is why the reason why, like our brother said, the fellow autopilot, why are they afraid to come to my interview? Like Simon, I was watching Simon Brain yesterday, and he's saying that he don't stand on the US. He is not autopilot. He is this. I quickly remember that this is the way I was, my own deviating started. Because he will say you are not this, you are, and you are supporting this one. End of the day, when you I asked him, can I ask you a question, honestly question, and he will answer me. He said yes. I asked him 4 questions. He refused to answer because I said, name one organization that their leader have been arrested or kidnapped, and the member of that organization said that they don't support the leadership of that organization and they are neutral, and that organization move forward. He refused to answer me, and he is the person that said, bring the question up, that he can address it. And because he know if he cannot mention any organization, because if you say you are neutral, automatically you don't want to help your organization. And I want to refer him using, for example, in that very question. And he started beating around the bush. He even tell me I should host a question and the answer, he will be there. I said, choose your time, choose your date. He said I should be the one to. I said, no, choose. Give me from that moment till now. Give me time. I will come there. Which he said I should be the one. And when I choose, I was surprised I didn't see him today. I was surprised I didn't see him. On that note, people should stop all these things. We have a caller here. Please turn down your listening device. Turn down your listening device.
I have done it.
Okay, thank you.
Good afternoon from here.
Good afternoon. Tell us your name and where you are calling from.
My name is Mwez and I'm calling from Zambia.
Okay. Where's the wine? Go ahead. Go ahead. So
I thank God for you guys. Because before I'm going to but now I thank God no one I need now to go at time on them to so she confirm 419. Hello, Mazen.
Go ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna sometimes now what are some push me follow Simon Ebaka.
My brother, your network is very bad. Your network is really bad. If you want to ask question, you call in to ask your question. I don't address questions on the comment section. So call in. The number is there. Don't hide under comment section and be wasting your data. We have a caller here. Greetings from here.
Yeah, Paul, okay, can I?
Udo.
They keep out of it long time, and I'm in
Maybe you know follow me na Facebook. I'm on my platform na put on every day. Unless my memory too much activities.
Well, we thank God for.
Can you introduce yourself and turn down your listening device?
Okay. One name, okay. Education is from Lagos State, Nigeria.
Okay. Ajak.
Well, we thank you. We thank God for you people and all the effort you people are making. But everyone is very much concerned. But let's put heads together and have focus on our enemies. Need to divide house of a king or not in the champion. Because only the no people at the house have no one. Only many like to enter.
Mazi, is IPOB divided?
Huh?
IPOB are they divided? Eh? Simple question. Is IPOB divided? Simple question. So, Koji divided. Kawago do the divide of IPOB.
The watch and the man and the Kano. Apple office before Yapo. Their movement goes from Ogo West in the eyes of Biafra. To give respect to autopilot. Now,
my brother,
announced for sit at home, and at the time the way they call it off, you know that the Biafrans do not take it lightly with them. And if we watch their comments, the way how to their comments after that, or the second men are not serious on what they are doing. Let's call a space, no matter how close you are with somebody. All they look at is they are compromising.
My brother. Hello, my brother.
Yeah.
Are you an IPOB member? Are you an IPOB member?
Yes, if I'm not.
Simple question, but simple answer. Are you an IPOB member? Eh? Yeah. The question. Okay, the answer yes. Now, since who is your coordinator and where are you headed? What is the name of your unity? Ebinaga meeting. My brother, can your unit? My brother, can Aju longer address. Nyama for your unit. My brother, Ian Jogibu, give me the name of your unit. The unit Ebinaga meeting. I know. Simple question. My brother, simple question. My brother, simple question. My brother, yeah. My brother, now, I say I will not cut him. Why did he cut the call? Are you an IPOB member? Yes. The name of your unit. Like me now, when you ask me, Achebe, are you a member of IPOB? Yes. What is the name of your unit? Piemonte, Vercelli, Zone. Ijuziamu ka afa coordinator, mpozialo ga afa coordinator. Man, he need the regional say adulong address. Unit, just name of your unit. If you are not an IPOB member and you know nothing about IPOB and you want to control IPOB, Oh my God. Greetings from here.
Ancient of days must continue to strengthen and bless you and continue to give you an unusual wisdom to continue to think outside the box.
You see?
My name's Marian T. Hader. Honestly, I've been watching this. I didn't mean to call, but this last caller provoked me to call. Because the reason why I didn't want, I've been watching, today is one of the days I'm trying to lay low. In America here is our Mother's Day celebration.
Wow.
So,
congrats.
Yeah, it's Mother's Day celebration Sunday. So, I for one, I do not celebrate a lot of all these festivals from Christmas to Easter to all this bullshit. I don't, because they don't make meaning to me. So the only few things I kind of get involved, which Mother's Day is one, because I didn't choose to be a woman and I didn't choose to be a mother. It's by His grace. So I cherish that so much.
Exactly.
And I can say now that it's one of the greatest things that ever happened to me. It's an experience for anybody to have something that you never knew how it was formed in your system and brought that you're looking at it as a, I held my daughter in my palms when I had her. I could hold her in one single palm, and today I'm looking at how she has blossomed through the effort, my efforts, and then by His grace, how He has guided me. So I want to use the opportunity to give a big shout out to every woman that has the quality of mothership. I am not talking about only those that carry children, fetus in their womb, because there are women who may not have given birth, but they are mothers. So I'm giving shout out to every woman, to this holiday that we're enjoying today, or we're going to celebrate today. Having said that, see this last caller, these people are idiots. That's what really provoked me. I wrote something that says, stop this rubbish he's talking about. You asked him a simple question. And before I proceed, I want to give a kudos to the only female that spoke today. That woman spoke most of the things I would have loved to speak. Her speeches from the beginning to the end
was excellent.
Made sense, intelligent, accurate, very thoughtful. So whoever she is, I don't know her, but I want to give her a kudos. That's my kind of woman. So you ask this individual a simple question. Is DOS divided? Is registered IPOB member divided? He paused. He couldn't answer. When he insisted, he said yes. They said, okay, tell me. He couldn't. And this is the problem. He began to invoke autopilot. Autopiloters are not IPOB, have never been. I mean, why are people so daft? And what is paining me are these are supposed to be men. I'm not a feminist. But sometimes when I speak, some people misunderstand me. What am I saying? Men are supposed to lead. But how can somebody whose brain is wasted, demented, according to you people, lead somebody like me, even though I'm a woman? Yes, I want a man to take the mantle. I want a man to lead. But he has to be somebody that has some sense. I cannot allow anybody, because you call a man or because you have male organs, genital organs, to lead me. It doesn't make sense. Look at all some of these men calling. They have nothing to offer. They can't even answer. They don't even know why they're doing what they're doing. How is DOS? Is Chinasa Nworu and Mazi Dozie and the other one? Has any of them, do they have factions? The answer is no. That's the answer to that question. None of them have come out and say, I'm starting my own faction. That's where you can say DOS is divided. They are working as a unit. Would they have disagreement? Of course, in anything you're doing, even within your own self, you disagree with some thought processes before you come to a final conclusion. That is being alive and active. You cannot run with every thought that comes to your mind as a human being. You have to debate them in your mind, even though the action is so quick. That makes you alive and active and intelligent and smart. So there is no problem with DOS. They are one unit working for one goal. The same thing with legitimate IPOB members. It's one unit. When you leave IPOB and follow autopilot or whatever, you are no more a member. So you cannot be counting yourself as a member of IPOB or saying that IPOB is divided. It's not divided because you have the camp from the camp. You're not a member of the camp. You are different, whether they like it or not. IPOB is not divided, has never been divided, cannot be divided because once you leave, you're not attending the meeting. You're not following the structure. You have decided to have your own structure. So you're not a member of that group. How can you be a member of IPOB and then saying IPOB is divided? It cannot. It's not. We must be driving this message as clean as this. No is above. Because when you begin to go to long explanation, it begins to collude the information you're trying to give. I'm not talking to you as a person because I'm listening to you. You're making it clean. They continue to pound it. IPOB is not divided. Anybody that is not doing what IPOB is supposed to do under the structure and the leadership of a Doziem through Mazi being the supreme head, you are not a member. So what you're saying or doing does not count. So you cannot be a member of a different group in IPOB. That is why somebody like me have been advocating and continue to insist. There is nothing like Umwada. There's nothing like IPOB women. I'm not going to be involved in it. IPOB is one. If you come in to want to work as IPOB, work under the leadership of DOS. You cannot create your own and say, we are Umwada, then you have your own leadership. We are this, you have your different leadership. That is what brings all this bullshit. Once you say you're forming any unit and you want to be IPOB and you have another leadership, you don't want to take instruction from IPOB through Mazi Edozie, then you are not IPOB. I don't care who you are. That is my own stance, and I stand for it as defend it anytime. I don't care what position you're holding in IPOB, because this is what is creating all this chaos everywhere. People will be claiming they're working for IPOB. Then they're telling you, oh, Mazi Edozie is not taking instruction from our supreme leader. How do you know?
My
How
sister,
do you know he's not taking instruction from
my
him?
sister, you see,
How do you know?
my sister,
No.
I have already mapped out a day to just to trash all those allegations, and I pray, because I have already have an agreement to have one-on-one question and the answer with Odnikemma on that very issue, because I want to address it from the grassroots. I don't want to go into to give him expo. I want him to come with those evidence questions that DOS have failed, so that he will use his own mouth to judge everything. It's an open challenge. I tell you, any autopilot person who think that he has what it takes to go on a debate, because when you say a debate, you must be ready to answer questions. Then let the person come, and we will have it one-on-one. If the person lasts 30 minutes in my debate and answer questions directly and correctly, I will apologize to autopilot.
Of course.
But if the person questions and the person cannot answer and start beating around the bush, I will just take the person out. Because when you come on a debate, question and the answer is not question and story. Question, you answer. Because there's some question that deserve that the answer is supposed to be yes or no. So when you leave the yes and they start beating around the bush, you are not answering questions.
If I say 1 + 1, what is the answer? Is it not 2?
2.
You cannot start telling me, oh, you have to bring no. The answer is simple.
So you know how to calculate your calculator and come up with the answer.
No.
Not telling me to.
You don't know it.
Simple as that.
So I'm tired of all this. They're claiming to be, oh, DOS is not doing it right. Then get out. You don't have to be under their leadership. Get out. Oh, DOS is not taking all the instructions Mazi is giving them. How do you know? Were you there when the lawyers got instruction from Mazi? When was the last time you visited the DSS to know what Mazi is telling them? Did the lawyers call you when they come out and gave you an information and then gave DOS an information, then they're not carrying it out? How do you know? These are questions that should be asked to all these idiots that are trying to destabilize this movement.
You know,
DOS is not doing it right. They're not doing what they're asked to do. How do you know? How do you know? That's the question. Let them come and tell us how they know. Maybe they're going to DFS and getting information from Mars if we don't know. Maybe the lawyers are telling them something else and then telling DOS something else. We must know this answer before we allow them to be coming and dishing out this bullshit, because that is another way they're trying to destabilize DOS. I don't like it. Even if DOS, I've said it in many occasions, even if DOS, and I know their target is a dossier, and I thank God that man has such a temperament that he ignores them because they're non-entities. Even if Mazi dossier is the dumbest human being, somebody knows, somebody knew his dumbness and appointed him as the leader. There's a reason. And when you go, scientifically and diagnose on grown experiments on Okashi, you will know how smart our people were. That is one of the richest vegetables you can eat. And this is not joke. Go and check it. Researches have been done. Okashi is one of the richest vegetables you can eat. He is loaded with iron, loaded with flavonoids, and a lot of things. Now the question is how we come that our ancestors were able to pick that's the story of Mazi Edozie. You can claim that Mazi, our Hamadike is wise and inspired by ancient of this. I agree. So he looked at everybody. He looked at all of them. He worked with them, but he chose Edozie. There is a reason. Can people get it? So when you try to insult Edozie, when you try to cause Edozie, you are directly and indirectly saying that Mazi, our Hamadike, is stupid in his election. That is the argument they're making, whether they know it or not. If you believe Mazi is smart, if you believe that Mazi is inspired to do everything he has been doing, and time has proven him that something extra special about this man, that this man is not working from the flesh, that this man is inspired. I'm not a religious person, but I'm speaking from a spiritual point of view. This man is inspired from a higher power. Don't they realize that it's the same information, the same method or modality that he came to the conclusion to say, Mazi Edozie, I want you to be the leader of DOS. He didn't just come by emotion. He didn't pick him by emotion. So when they're attacking Edozie, he pains me. I don't know him. I don't have to know him. Like you said, I'm objective. I like to stand on the truth as I know it. My truth may not end up being, but at that material time, I'm dealing with the truth I know. And that's what you try to explain. I was one of those people that spoke to you that this is where this crazy bastard was going. But you didn't, you were standing on the truth, the information you had. That was it. But when you realized that what you felt was the truth, was a lie, you came out. And I give you kudos. Publicly, privately, I continue to commend you, compliment you, say, you are a man, because many people cannot do it. They can't do what you have done. To go on public media where the whole world was listening and say that they heartfelt, I was crying. I said tears of joy, not tears of distance. I said, this is a human being, this is a man. How many of them that can do it? They can't. It's not about a human person. Many men cannot do it. Many men can't do it. Because if men can realize that I have made a mistake, because we are all human beings, we are subject to error. We are subject to mistakes. The only problem is when you have error. Can you come out and say, I was wrong, I am sorry, and it should be gone. That's what makes you a better human being. Anybody that is claiming to me today that they can never make a mistake, the person is lying to themselves. We have even disappointed ourselves many times. So what's the difference? But my argument today is, let them stay away from attacking Mazi Edozie. Let them stay away from attacking Chinas and Wood. These are their two targets. Ask yourself, why? Because they want to decapitate the head. They want to take off ESN. That's the main thing, nothing more. If anybody don't get it, let them get it today. Let them stay away. Let Mazi come out and say, DOS, you disappointed me. Edozie disappointed me, put him on the chopping board. Let's chop him. But for now, leave him alone. If you believe that you are Mazi, Hamadike is your leader, leave Edozie alone. Let him do his job.
It's as simple as
because
that.
All the people talking nonsense, you put them there, they can't even do bullshit. Simple questions they can't answer. But it's convenient and easy for them to come out on social media and be berating this man's goodness, berating this man's integrity, berating his intelligence. Some of these people don't even can't even manage their own life. They can't even manage their own family. You think it's easy to manage a public or a group of people? It's not easy. It's easy for people to criticize when they're watching something from the periphery. Enter into the arena, you see. These are people that can't even manage. You ask him a question now, he ran away. He can't answer it. But it's convenient to come out and barrage noble people. Might have a wonderful day.
Thank you, my sister. Once again, happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
This is Ibu Mother. They are the people that bring us to this world. So we have to appreciate them. Thank you, my sister. I remain blessed.
Keep up the good work.
Thank you. You know, like let me tell you, the worst people you can meet on this world is those people that will tell you everybody, you don't need to be to register for you to become a member of IPOB. And since you don't need to register, your idea, you keep it to yourself. So for you to bring a solution to IPOB, you have to be a member. So since you don't need to register to be an IPOB, you keep your idea and your voice to yourself. Or you channel it you go to Onitsha main market and start saying whatever you want to say there. So at that place, you can do it. But stay clear. The worst people, who is the real enemies? Anyone who tell you that you don't need to register before you become an IPOB is an evil person. That is why they cannot see the evilness of Gumi of it. Now, coming to the reason why autopilot are running for interview or open debate. The reason why they are running is because they know that how they come. The reason why they are running from open debate is because they know, MAP know that thing they know. They know that nothing they can use to deceive me. They know that I know them in and out of their evil plans. So, and I keep on telling them, there is a lot of people I want. If you can be bold enough, come up. Those that say that they are autopilot and open debate. Let us start the debate from the grassroots. I will address it from the grassroots. Then you will see how foolish you are. Those that say you don't stand with it, you are not a DOS member, you don't support DOS, and you are not autopilot. You can come up, and I will embarrass you. I will give you enough of that is with my question and the answer. You will use your own mouth to embarrass yourself. That is it. You will embarrass yourself. A person that pees, urinates on his knicker in the center of market square, will be more better than you, the way you will disgrace yourself in the name of doing a debate. Because you will use your mouth to cage yourself and use your mouth to disgrace yourself. Then the third person, people that I want, is those people that who says that you don't need to be IPOB member before you can, you don't need to register before you can say anything in IPOB. And those that says everybody is a IPOB. Those, you can come up. Then if you think the leadership have failed, bring it up. I will address you so that you will finish yourself with yourself. Many of you don't know what is administrative. You have not been there, so you cannot even say anything. And on this note, I am announcing that on Friday, I will be hosting Odinkema for this open debate for the first time, so that the people will know the truth, and the truth will set us free. But I know those that are finding it difficult to come out from autopilot are those people who Nelly Ofebu rented house for them, and they paid a lot of money to them. Those who Gumi Ofidu have paid a lot of money for them. Those who the zoo government have contracted to be doing the damaging work. These are the people. They will never come out. Don't expect those to come back, because their conscience cannot rest. They know that the ones they do that, their own exposition will be worse. Before I proceed, Sister Jiro, happy Mother's Day. I wish you more long life and prosperity, more money in your account, and more strength to fight the enemies. Woto woto. Happy Mother's Day once again. God bless you. So, for you to know who is a real enemy, like the last brother that called, you are not an IPOB member. How come you? Because you cannot know the reason why the sit at home was called off. You don't know what plan, how IPOB plan to do something. Not even people that are IPOB members knows IPOB plan. The problem of our people is that we want to know everything. Come and tell us what you are planning to do tomorrow so that you will use it against me. How can I tell you my plan? It's like you want to attack your enemy. You go and tell your enemy that I will come and attack you tomorrow. Your enemy will prepare. Or you're about to do something. What you will be expecting is any announcement or the plan. Or the plan that you have you have gathered. That is after you have made your plan, you come and publish it. Ugochukwu Ebo, I am not in a house rent, okay? I bought my house even before Mazi was kidnapped. Since how many years I bought this house that I'm living, okay? I'm not in a house rent. I am not a poor man like you. So I am not paying any person for house rent. Go and ask about me. Okay? That is why I told you people that freedom is not for poor men like Igumi of Idu. Freedom is not for poor men like Calabar Bobrisky. Freedom is not for poor people like Nelly Ofegu. Freedom is not for poor people like Faith Ogala. Freedom is not for poor people claiming to be autopilot. So go and tell your people that MAP, in case you don't know, I am not in a house rent. I pay house rent to myself because I bought it with my hard-earned money. That's why you see me every day. I am proud where I am working, and I do video in my working place. How many of you can do video in your working place? So that we will see your work. Can you be proud of your work? Just there one side, they pack old woman shit. You they hear they say who they pay for your house, your own house. There. That's how you people go. All of you think that as you people are money longer throat, that everybody is longer throat like that. No, everybody is not that kind longer throat. Your longer throat does not make me a longer throat. That's why if I drink garri in my house, I am contented. Anything I do, I am okay. He said I did not pay cash, but I pay. Whether I pay one kobo, I finish them. I better pass who they pay money to become saboteur than buy a house for you to become saboteur. I better pass you now. That is why Europe is good. And that is why I say I must fight for Biafra to be like London, to be like Europe country. He said, let's see my apartment. If I show you my apartment, you might have you may a dream, maybe girl anywhere. This is my apartment. Just only here is my apartment. This place you are seeing now, this is my bed. Look what about bed. About kitchen. About kita my wardrobe. Ebe na-edosa akwa na ihe ndị ọzọ. N'azụ dị so isi na ebe a ka friji nọ mkpi oke mkpi. Let's see your apartment. Ichere ife apartment nna gị. Ime ego na-ele ha apartment. Ị nọ na naira ka eji ege. Ị nọ na naira ka eji ege. Ka ị nọ n'ihe nweta house of all those 10,000 naira na Nero. So my brothers and sisters, that's why anytime I talk to you people, I talk to you. You have to be contented. Now, for you to say fight against, we have a caller here. Welcome to the program. Please turn down your listening device.
I just did. Mark, but thank you very much for doing the great job. We are here working, monitoring what is going on. You really do good for this morning because there are no those men that sometimes snap for IPO because we are not showing our houses, our cars. I tell my IPO is jobless men, and that's why they even are accusing people like Chinas and America, this one do this. It is any day Ohamadike allow us announce that every IPO begins to show who you are, what you have. The world will know that some of us have houses in Manhattan.
They don't
know. Some of us, yes. Some of us as IPO family have house in Manhattan. You know, Manhattan, New York.
Exactly.
Right?
Yes.
Yes.
I haven't been there, but I've been hearing it is a very nice place and very costly.
Exactly. You know, some of us, they don't know some of us drive any kind of car in the world. It's not why we're here. We're here because we are doing all those things in outside country. We want to get our country. So that's why it's not matter what we have. Who himself we are following, who bring us together. We know his education background. We know his father. We know his background. We know what he could do, what he has, his level, his operation. But he abandoned all those things. Right? And he choose to serve his people. So anybody that comes out tries to show what he has is just like, even Jesus himself, or some of you will be religious people, right? Jesus abandoned his father's house, according to as a son of God, and everything, and lay down for the people that has nothing. He didn't come to show his mightiness, his soldier, what his father can do. That's why people don't understand how this thing functions. They want to see you show you are driving Bentley. Then they will know that you are doing good. They want to show you. That's why someone never deceive them. Because when it goes to the parlor, if I call those people that furnish a house, $10,000, they will furnish a house for you. Right? But some of us wearing necklace or bangle or even wristwatch that cost $10,000 in our hands or shoes. It's not why we're here. We're looking for our freedom, my brother. So they don't get it. Once they start sounding like that, that tells you they're not one of us. They are materialized. So that's why they got them. That's why they're jumping around everywhere. But it's good that you're educating them. We can't be mad at them like that just because they're doing that. I like the way you're educating people. Just like the woman came for call from United States. When you listen to that woman, some of those people who are listening to Nelly, we know that it's not all the women in America is like Nelly. The woman changed the perception of our American people. That American people are reasonable people, but some, gullible ones are still here. But that's not who we are. As I'm talking to you, I'm calling from the United States of America. Our meeting, like today, Sunday, we're going to have a meeting. We're going to have a discussion, right? We have different units. We have what is called Zoom meeting. Sometimes we don't go to a physical meeting. We do Zoom. Exactly. It is only members that's going to log into that Zoom because we are in the same platform. Do you understand? So how can somebody who doesn't attend that Zoom meeting we know what we are doing? Sometimes we have a meeting with DOS. We discuss. How will they know we are doing that? Because they're not one of us. And they want to know what we're doing. Then we are paying monthly dues. We are going rallies. We're printing T-shirts. We are doing evangelism. You are not one of all those things. Then you want to know, you want to tell us how to go about it, what to do. You want to direct the EOS, you want to tell us. You don't contribute anything. You are not sacrificing anything. But you want to go to heaven and you don't want to die. You see? But like I said, that's why we IPOP family, it's just like people who go to church with the religious thing, they have to study a Bible to be able to preach about Jesus. The same way you have to listen to the kind of preaching. You have to get everything one after another to be able to defend what you're doing. But if you're not, you're now worried out looking for somebody to devour and they deceive and they're talking rubbish. Anyway, we are mentally suitable. We understand what we are doing. We're on top of this game. And this is what it's all about. I just want to appreciate you and I appreciate our mothers that are doing all IPOP women that believe in command and control of Nnamdi Kanu. And today is Mother's Day. I wish them happy Mother's Day and the prosperity. We must continue. That is part of the job that Alhamdulillah left in our hands. And we are doing great. The guy you're going to bring on Sunday, on Friday, came. You know, he put IPOP, he put a Biafra hat in his head and put one microphone in his head and megaphone. People look at it and thinking that's what makes him intelligent. No, it's not by that. Do you understand? My brother, I don't want to take much of your time, but I just want you to know that we know ourselves because we pay sacrifice, we put our time, we put our money, and we take responsibility. Do you understand?
Exactly.
We're not perfect, but we are moving forward. If we get anything wrong, we go back and reschedule it. It doesn't make us weak. So I use this opportunity to also thank GOS to be able to protect IPOP family and ESN not to be tagged terrorists by continual fighting from day one, pushing as if they know that yesterday or this day will come. In fact, they know. Not like they know. They know. If not the job they did from day one to remove the name we are sitting at home, that word they remove because they can't force what you didn't implement. Do you understand? Exactly. But technically, every IPOP knows that is at home continue. That is where they have, that's what is mesmerizing their brain. That is where they don't get it. And that's what makes us different from them. Do you understand?
Exactly.
So continue, my brother. You are a triple man. I love you so much. I wish you need anything from IPOP. Every day you put anything online, but I thank God that God has already blessed you. So IPOP has men that drive a car that costs $1 million. Anything.
I am a hardworking man. I come now, anything. IPOB need now. That in Hagen, how will you IPOB because and when they need the carry all men in a book iron anonymous here. Those people need it more than me.
Thank you.
They need it more than me.
Go.
Because Eba Nano Mobodoibo. Iya bụ ọkụ ka m na-use ọkụ akịta since m bịara obodo oyibo a ọnụbeghị ọnụ ma nọ my this thing off the switch. Once the switch maybe I on a lot of things the switch because once it on you hear the power of the light in the use the voltage or off then you reduce what things it on so them supposed to know that so any the model things in Biafra land constant electricity. So thank you, my brother. And remember,
let me say something for what you just said. In the United States here where I'm living, there was no day somewhere there was a time it was raining that they put up our lights because of for whatever reason. They announced it too. They announced it. But you know, at the end of the whole thing, when they bring the lights, you know, I received $800 and something for asking me to replace it. Like they assume if anything spoil in my fridge, they sent me a check. I was wondering, check for what?
Then when I begin to try, they later send me a paper after I received the check, and they laid down that it is to reimburse you anything you might have lost. Can you believe that? A black man like me from Django in America,
from a shithole country.
People don't understand the difference. They don't get what is going on. In this COVID-19, right? My children are receiving $300 every week.
Okay.
Every week. For no reason.
For staying at home.
Then, just because of there was a distance, then calculate $300 by a month is about 1,000 something.
Okay.
Also, they receive a card in their school. That card, inside it for grocery is about $500 something. Can you believe that? One day.
A day will come, I will talk about this.
They don't know.
Exactly.
Thank you.
Thank you, my brother. Thank you. There is a caller I will call back. The person has been calling and calling and calling. Let me call her back. Now, as the only thing, one thing okay. My sister, you have been calling.
Yeah, Matt, we just because of what our sister said, Marian Heda said.
Yes.
That's why he was talking about Chike Doziem. Which fool is saying that he's talking about Chike Doziem? Otherwise, is it the English? Who can stand him in English?
Okay.
And who there is no comparison at all. Even to that food that living in Finland. And then compare still up to the shoe of Chike Doziem. We understood what they are trying to do. It's emotional blackmail. Like these people, they have built the toughness. They have this toughness. That's why our leader chooses it, because our leader is mentally, physically tough. So he chooses the men like him, who is mentally and physically tough. Because everybody cannot be shouting. Like where China Sanwo is rolling like lion, like army. We don't know who he is, but he knows himself and the area where he comes from. That area where he comes from. So he knows who he is. And that's why they have given him the role he's handling. Chike Doziem is a soft touch talk man. He cannot shout like the way our leader, because everybody is different. But he's so intelligent and he's educated. That thing in Finland that said that he is a lawyer, which I know he's not. He's not a lawyer, because if he's a lawyer, he knows what and what not to do. But when time comes, he will explain to them, me, I don't know. But at the end of the day, he cannot stand the shoe of Chike Doziem. So they cannot demoralize Chike Doziem. It's impossible. How can they demoralize him? You see, those people talking about it, what they're supposed to be saying maybe that they don't understand all the big English. He's speaking, because he speaks a lot of big English. So what they're supposed to be saying is for him to reduce the English, because he uses a very big vocabulary when he's speaking. And sometimes he doesn't know how to reduce it. Like when our leader was talking, we say, oh, I want to speak the one who didn't negano. So the person who is talking should say that he's not educated. I'm not insulting anybody, but anybody that
our sister did not say that Chike Doziem is not educated. He said that even if Chike Doziem talk sluggish, that we love him like that. It's not all about fast. So he's trying to let them know that it's not all about whether it's Chike Doziem slow or it's not slow. That is not what matters. What matters is the mental toughness.
I understand
this
her,
thing.
and I'm supporting her.
Okay.
I'm supporting her, and I'm telling her that Chike Doziem will not back down. If they like, they should call him to tomorrow. Chike Doziem cannot back down. Because these people, they have tried to destroy DOS at the initial time, and they couldn't. Is it now they're going to destroy DOS? I'm supporting Maria Head. I understood what he said. But I'm saying those people that are saying that Chike doesn't is saying soft touch, that this, that. It's not this, it's not that. It's all the people that are intelligent people. They should tell Chike doesn't that they cannot understand the English he's speaking because he's speaking big grammar.
Exactly.
Chike is speaking. So these are true intelligent people around him. Chike Dozem is very, very intelligent and educated in every ramification. They cannot stand him. Just like our brother that said now, that people in IQOB, there's no hungry people. All these hungry people, that the people they deceive now. That is the people, they have given them money, paid their house rent, they started talking from opposite side of their mouth. Like the guy you would call now, the thing in Finland. The thing in Finland, you can see that he's a hungry man. A hungry man cannot be a freedom fighter.
Exactly.
He cannot be a freedom fighter because if he's a freedom fighter, somebody cannot be doing things. He say, oh, I cannot talk about this. I'm this person and this. And you know that this person is doing bad things. That's why our leader does not have friends, because he doesn't want you to feed him. He knows that you cannot feed him. He's not interested in your material things. So that's why nobody can buy him. So if you are good today, if you are saying good things today, he's your friend. If you say bad things tomorrow, he will destroy you. But the thing in Finland, because they fed him with a lot of money, he can't speak. So what I'm saying, the people who are talking about Chike Dozem, they are not uneducated physically, because there are people that are educated, but they are uneducated. That is what I'm trying to say. There are people who did not go to school, that they are intelligent. They are very, very intelligent. So I understood what Mara Heda is saying, and I'm saying that Chike Dozem cannot back down. He can never back down. Just like I made a statement, somebody in a pastor's program, when he was talking, I don't want because I'm not good in insulting people. But it's good for you to understand and face whatever you are doing. If you say you were a pastor well. If you say you were a lawyer well. You're a doctor well. Face this your offering that you are putting on the screen, where they can put naira and where they can put dollars and where they can put pounds for you. Face it and continue begging your money. Don't come there and talk nonsense. Because if you are talking about DOS, you know what you are saying? You are saying that our leader is not uneducated, our leader is not wise. That is what you are trying to say. So you are saying that you are the one that piloted the IPOB till now, and it became a very big, wide movement like this, and you are saying the man is not intelligent, and you say the man is not intelligent in his selection. Are you not stupid? Are you not stupid? A man that built this organization to this extent and selected the people that will work with him and who has been working with him. The reason, Papo, can I say this thing now?
My sister, use 1 minute to round up so that I can bring other people in.
Yeah, okay. Just a minute now. The reason for me, I don't know, I'm not in the mind of our leader, but I just want to there are two reasons my spirit was telling me why our leader told the lawyer to tell this guy in Finland to broadcast to take this thing at Radio Biafra. One, either to test him, because he was pushing himself as a disciple of Martin Mandekano when Mandekano was outside. You understand? Either to test him to know, actually, is he among the people that arranged his kidnap? Number two, to still keep COS under, so that Chike Dozem will come up anytime that is important thing for him to say. That there will be a lot of people broadcasting at Radio Biafra, because our leader has been on his broadcast, he has built himself a lot of viewers. When our leader said he has a big platform. These two things is one. Number one, for him to test him whether he's a monk, and number two, for him to be broadcasting at the Radio Biafra so that Chiketosem and DOS can come up where there is an important thing to say. So, but this guy disappointed himself, not anybody, because he disgraced himself. These two things. So that is what I want to say. So anybody that is insulting the DOS, indirectly the person is saying that Mazen Nandekan is stupid, Mazen Nandekan is senseless, Mazen Nandekan doesn't know what he's doing. That is one thing those people. And you are telling me that the person who built the organization like this from nothing to something that's something you can, I don't know how to explain IPOP. I just said the person doesn't know anything. So please, let's continue. My head, I just don't mind these people. They don't know what they are talking, and they have lost, and they have failed, and they have failed totally.
Exactly.
Thank you very much, Mark, for giving me. I just want to put my mind on this, what Madam Heather said, and to say that Chike Toten cannot to be blackmailed or do anything, because the man is very intelligent. Only that those foods, what they're supposed to say is that the English he's using is more bigger than them. If they say that, then we can see how we can help them understand the English, to break it down for them. And beg your man Chike Toten to reduce the English. So if it's what they're saying, you're more understandable. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my sister. Mazi Chike doesn't mean no go near na. He get reduce this your English because he's making them to piece woto for their body. This your English is making them guys. That is why they cannot understand anything. So please reduce it for Gumi's level, so that we will not come wake up now and hear say Gumi don't die. We want him to be alive so that the devil he serve will reward him according to devil's reward. Greetings. Welcome to the program. Ndewo. Your name and where you are calling
Almost
from.
Hail Biafra.
Almost Hail Biafra.
Mazi, I want to ask one question.
Gwanyafagi, tell us your name.
Afambu Chizzy. I'm calling you from London.
Okay, Chizzy, go ahead.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Because now who English help?
Only Nigeria. Only Nigeria and Africa.
Imana the jog in no Italopu. Ima go di ha na get the farm language. Ego ni gura akwụkwọ na Italo. Ima the kind of toughness and na university level with their language and everything. And the kind of philosophical language, philosophical knowledge, and only open na European countries. Because before you go the honega, first year you got go the philosophy. You got go the essence of life, the meaning of life. Why you do necessary honey again? You got to go. If somebody got na university no na Nigeria, this na MS strike 3 years. Now, English language as a criteria to measure your knowledge or your intelligence. Is that not stupid? Or by force?
I should know that.
Namada or by force. Everybody in Italo 20 years.
Wow.
Akuzimu Italo as an Italian.
Wow.
Igota. Mother Potakita. With the Nkoluko now Kolugoda. A Potakita summer are English. No, I don't know how.
My sister, Makana 2018, Campo Sunshine. Mahamo when they can that program and Biafran breakfast that time. 2017 or 18 ka m kpọọ na that program ka m contribute ha jụọ m ka ebe nchi akpọ nsi ha na nsi na m na-akpọ from Italo mkpọ my province as a province so ha repeat gịnị wu province so mụ uche m agbalozi na province abụrụ English no so if confidence in the my place the region no with the region with the province the actually maybe I here the province how many province so until one of them where she no province kata guy na province no we kobo no Gallo school back back uche m jụọ na chiete back mbịazie correct owe m share sorry no province no the correct no blow by Iga school no onende obodo nọ nya ji akpụ ya na no the talk
because before ịmụta language obodo ahụ ị ga-ebugodo ụzọ cancel ihe niile gbasara English nọ n'ofu
exactly so mbịazie correct but ha much
European country before it's so you get go to so negotiate here gbasara asụsụ English what I mean there is the way according to their language structure
exactly
and it takes time once that same banner system whether you were 100% you know how to speak English 100% the moment you start speaking English you start speaking as if you are speaking according to their own language structure. Why is it difficult for people to understand?
English is not education.
Now, who English?
English is like Igbo language, Hausa language, Fulani language. That is why in the whole wide world, there is no any university that you can do master in English.
My dear, so how do I English? Biafra na all this mess up ndị Costa region na-eme ọkpụkpọ m bụ Maazị Chike edozo mpụta ebe ahụ su Igbo onye ghọtara ya ọghọta onye na-aghọtaghị ya okwo
ka anyị rapụ ndị Costa region they need our help. We have to help them to still bring the gospel to them. So and very soon I will start preaching with them for them to wake up. So I rap my sister. I were some of them. Not try, but majority of them have not understand. So we have people like we have people like Ejiro Face of Biafra. He's from Biafra Coastal region. We have people like up from Biafra Coastal region. We have people like Onaji Biafra. It's a Biafra Coastal region, and we still have people like where Kamchetes Kwalafa. We have many of them, even African rep.
Guy also, a very strong guy.
We cannot take because of this. We cannot take because of stupidity of Calabar Bobrisky and Wasofa and Feto Galato label them this thing. But we will see they help them to call them up so that they will still wake up.
Definitely, I admire Omote Biafra. She's a strong woman. So. And I know, only by force, by force.
Oh, sure, man.
You understand?
Exactly.
So I admire her. I admire some of them who are trying, but the great majority is quite discouraging. But everyone amazing, ihe Biafra kwa na ọgbọ kwa nso ndị ọkwa ma anyị na ndị ọzọ. We'll still work towards accommodating and helping and trying to see if we can win them. Not even winning them, help them understand.
Yes, exactly. Not winning them is to build their leg so that they can carry it up.
Their own and shout that freedom.
Exactly.
Because I shout to hear at least majority in the necessity of this freedom, and we are standing up to it. But all Mahawa from their own side, they've not understood the importance of that freedom. But kaina n'ubi ka ji na-aka ọkụ ya. Our action man. Even a worker has too much.
You need your put on your autopilot 1 year topic.
Ịchọkwa enwe isi na wọl ọgbasa akwụ ya ịghọta ketinye ya otu n'oge ma oge emekọta ya.
It's as simple as that.
Ịghọta. So onye na-aghọta that his way of life, onye ajeje gwara ọgwụ ya ṅụọ, ma ọ na-ama isi na wall every day, maka ọ gbasasị ya. And that makes him a great man.
My sister, thank you. Round up so that I will bring this brother in. Thank you for your wonderful contribution. English is not our language, and with a person like me, I don't care about your English. If I turn it upside down, if you don't like it, in my shina war or bastakwanum, okay, man, I'm gozi. Like I'm use past participle in present tense. It's none of your business. Like I use past tense in the present continuum. It's not your business. The most important thing is that thing I am about to say or I am saying, you understand it. So if the grammar is what we are after, that means you will soon join your ancestors. You will soon join your ancestors. Now we are still on the issue. Who is the real enemy of Biafra restoration? The real enemy of Biafra restoration is not the Fulani. You must conquer those evil people the Fulani is using. Who are the Fulani is using? The Fulani are using the Gumi of Idu group, the autopilot group, and those for them to allow themselves to be used by the Fulani Caliphate. Automatically, they are against you. Welcome to the program. Tell us your name and where you are calling from.
MAP, one of Biafra land.
Thank you, my brother. Anyadele boy. Onye na like anya ma isi na wo.
Yeah, because because man. Oh, yeah,
na ebe anyị aga na eziokwu anọrọzikwa nga ka nchọbakwa eziokwu ahụ ebe ọ dị.
M chọrọ iji opportunity a wee sị gị ọmụnwa bụ maazị Jidọfọ.
Okay.
Mụnwa na-akpọ gị. Nna o nwere ihe nsendịrị gị na WhatsApp very early in the morning.
Nkịta ka m na-afụ ya mana nchọ ịga tụrụ nkịta ka njọs na-afụ ya.
Hello?
Ajọs m na-afụ ya kịta ịma na ya anaghị eme exposition without investigation. Anyị na-investigate ka anyị dị sure before anyị ekwuo so that anyị kwuchie echi niile ihe pụta anya ka anyị defend ya.
Ebe ahụ m tinyechara gị mụnwa fụrụ gị so mụnwa mana ịbụ ezigbo mmadụ just park ya.
Because anyị na-ajụgbu before anyị eno. That is why ndị autopilot onwere any autopilot media nchọrọ ịnọ na Maazị Achebe. Ị makwa mgbe ha nọ ihe a na-emata ka m tinyekwara link ha ujuo. Enyere maka na mmatachara iru ha ncha amatachara m iru ha ncha niile and ihe nji eche ha bụ nwanne ịpụta echeta m ikwu mgbe ahụ because ọ ka dị na the broadcast. So achọrọ m ha bịa ka anyị na-achị back na ihe a ha kwu ka nduzie ha alpha because o nwere ebe ha gbadochara ụkwụ na-achọrọ ịkpa afa. That's why ha ji agba ọsọ maka na ihe a ha ma na mmịa. So anya ya eme ka the debate wee dị balance because ebe nchọ ịjụrụ ajụjụ anara m ajụ DOS say m ga-asị gị you said with your mouth this thing. Then ngwa gị ya iji ọnụ gị wee kwu wite ebe na okwe ngwachazie gị njụzie gị ese onye akpata mbọchị mbata na platform Gumi asị m I will not judge you with what other people say but I will judge you with what comes from your mouth. Njụzie enye ese nye akụpụ ọsọ nye agbaba ọsọ
Maazị Mapụ ịbụ nnọọ ihe ji like ego bụ o nwere ike imere ebe ahụ m gwara gị bata. So, and if I even a trauma, they just over no pack, yeah.
I am a Tipanum. Exactly.
A pack, yeah. More than a mega of that, but don't be very happy if Patra. Nobody could can show or not the other create.
The pensioner or Coco Batalebo and Amalan, which you know, Fuku.
Ntọrọ ịgwa gị ntọrọ ịyọ gị biko ịma na ịbụ nwa Chineke na ịma data m ị na-eme DOS attack mụnwa kọrọ gị ọnụ iwe ọcha your program data ụmụnwa I see that is the Jidọfọ na-eme gị attack data so mana ugbu a ntị ịyọ gị biko na-asị gị gbaghara na ịbụkwa nwanne m nwoke ị na-asị mọchị na ya enwego differences Maazị gwara anyị sị one of permanent enemies and they were permanent friends.
Exactly.
So that never got attacked. He was at those your programs then. I still remember the same job.
Mazi, can correct guys IPOB anala eme attack. Simba in a IPOB treatment. Yana IPOB treatment, VIP treatment. Yana attack. So, mean mad IPOB treatment. Only imagine on ya is beef email on ya. So, so on your major near treatment. Engage is in your treatment where Baba
has repossessed you to the extent that
Ana machonyo autopilot ga for debate because to be honest, how much that debate ga mo watch onya autopilot ga dispone. Oh yeah, mo need.
I will send contact. I will contact many of them. I want to send contact. The boy book time. I will not give you a debate. Attacking mode. I am not defensive mode. We cannot remain on defensive mode now. Attacking mode. I got actually autopilot.
Exactly. I need the things I question didn't make a Biafra and they on had you name. I need the reading update Biafrans. Obulos also fundraising. Fundraising. You need to update Biafrans for your action for the past 11 months. You need to remember updates and you need to carry me along because that is one of the things Hashna DOS fail. DOS failed to carry Biafra along. Now they need to carry Biafrans along for the achievement and their plan ahead because we need to know.
Discuss revolution. Prepare for revolution. But they take care.
Man, no need the action.
Many people were attacking us, imagine what the message in that carry in your mother find now. That gumi of you.
But by now, how can
by now, our land has so dismissed.
By now, na IPOB a terrorist organization internationally. How we will lose it do na how we indeed do.
Because you said I go me nothing designed yesterday. That word man now they come through. I think 2015. If you pay Nigeria media first, they will testify goodness about that. And not even happened no 2 days ago. If you pay Nigeria media houses well, they will testify the goodness about Satan.
Exactly.
I said the right narrative. What was it that Satan very good because they are untrained reporters who cannot even go for investigation. As in with this thing now, UK of debunking their lies. The whole media houses in Nigeria, UK.
Exactly.
Now, these people are not trained. They are killing our people with false information. They cannot investigate. They dish out something to. Do you know how many people who died? Yes, day before yesterday under an IPOB the terrorist group.
Okay.
I think these people are court. I need court. I need damage. Many people with a blood pressure that died the same day before yesterday because of their fault and on lack of ability to investigate, to give a concrete accurate report.
Mazi, only actually here now. Many people in an idea na hashing Nebu, one army and the one army couple na Imo State.
Yes.
Okay.
For the news.
Okay.
And for the correct news now.
Nah.
I can have that one.
Mazi, onwere in like ebe the marriage hold in idea.
Na Benue State, Abikogi, I think Benue State.
Na Benue State. So onye naga marriage na Benue State ke ebe oshwe binye and Nigerian news, and Obilo Nimo State. How come they killed the person? How come the thing get my video makiasha? Mazi can rap again before I check for na eh.
Nigeria media, if you pay them well, they will testify goodness about Satan. Exactly. And that is what they are after. And to God be the glory. We are on media. Thank God for people like you who also make a U-turn and stand your ground. As Nigeria media reported that UK has made the U-turn and tag IPOB terrorist group. Now they are the one making U-turn now to debunk their lies. Exactly. So it's a very big shame upon Nigeria state. It's a very big shame upon Nigeria state, and none of their reports should be taken serious at all. None of their reports. And that is what we are working. Twitter will hear the whole European world will hear this. Everybody will understand it. I love you as a brother. I attack you that time because you jump into that with emotional and they struck here then. But thank God that we have bring you back. That's not Shineke. No, one family, so we are still one Chineke. You say I salute you. Next month. Nah, you are now a go to pilot. A go to pilot, Eji. Onye no na Nigerian geotapia, you no na Europe. No.
Send Mazi because send the 4,000 for to comment. Unu yakushi comment na this platform. So to comment now VIP comment 10,000. Good media comment 5,000. Normal people 4,000.
You cannot even wonder now, but you cannot even wonder now. But I demand 30,000 viewers under 15 minutes.
Okay. The reason
viewers under 10 minutes.
The reason the reason video share that now all malo na 15,000 na watch na all platform like on Nokita. And me broadcast na mazi ache exactly, because on Nokita here my phone here na watch him kita ama money na watch him here na watch him kita na 300 na all platform here need to be my phone nsenya picture na nsenya picture then post onya ka afia asenya 15,000 na watch because na platform eba in a video here get delegate the whole this thing senya picture online or live ade ni edit ka afia screenshot onya post onya ka afia 52,000 or 30,000 because e check in eji maka ya na koyeri we gazie na the whole platform mbochi oshi na 15,000 na watch here ihe na watch na YouTube bụ 3,200 and YouTube carry the highest number of view. So Ngana enter Biafra, you na watch 100 and 500 and something. Then here they are Twitter, you na watch it low 1,000. So Kebo no went the 15,000 view. Anya, no can you na enter Biafra. How many people na log in na enter Biafra?
People who are still following this young man, I don't know. I'm not being outside the media brain.
The brain Yeah, can I call brain damage now? Mental slavery. Oh, you have na.
Brain damage, your
Mental slavery. How about another type of mental slavery?
mental.
So if you are not
this guy, that the peak sit at home. This guy, where they have to meet you, it's nothing like anybody sitting at home. But Mazen and the canon are there at their court. Any sit at home now, bro, contain Mazen and the canon. I'm going to see whether that tweet is there. So, now, people need to this guy, or put an him where you are not thinking about or not. Now, how to full brain, how to full, as in for no reason.
Mazi, can rapụ gị ka onye ọzọ kpọọ biko. In fact, ọ dị ka ma ga drop ya here.
Nweta ọzọ, ọ nwere ọzọ m na target. Ọ nwere ọzọ mba na ọ nwere ka ha si mee ebe a. So na target nweta ya, I will be updating you.
Okay.
Ka I hapụ ịkpọ okwu afa.
Yeah, another exposition chere ime bụ na they have changed Umueri account now. So mana nchọ ka m nwetache the information ọfụma. Achọ m ka m nwetache the information ọfụma. Unu ga-anị ya. And the website. Udodi. Ngwa na daalụ. Udo. Ya malụ gị mma. One love. My people, we are still on the topic, who are the real enemies of Biafra? The real enemies of Biafra. You will not leave the real enemies and they start pushing this, the Fulani Caliphate. It's like when a president give the Zoo soldiers order to come and kill you. If you leave that Zoo soldiers, you cannot get to the president. You must kill the soldiers finish before you will reach to the president that give that order. You will be you will be attacked. But when you kill those enemies, the soldiers, then you now capture the president will surrender, or you capture the president. Like what I just said is what Njoku Elichibike is confirming. Yes, when you click on it, you will be redirected to another account. I will do an exposition on that. Let me confirm it first. Now, the real enemies are the real people. The people that you see now, these scamming people, telling you the US is this, the US is that. My brother, my number is there. If you want to call, you call. Because I want to me in here. Now, the real enemies of Biafra. The question is, who is the caliphate using? Who is the Igbo politicians using? Why do you think that it's only Ijele and Mezu? Do you think that these people are the people that they planted to bring down IPOB? No. The people who they planted to bring down IPOB are the people who we pretend. Our people say, if you want to catch a monkey, you must behave like a monkey. If you want to catch a madman, you will behave like a madman. These people is trying to behave like IPOB. They are trying to pretend like IPOB. They are trying to pretend like that. That is why they are doing all these things. That is why I tell you people, the people they are using, they know, but the only thing they did, the devil allowed them to do is that to put Martin Nnamdi Kanu in the front. Because they know that they will not bring, they want to use Martin Nnamdi Kanu name to bring Martin Nnamdi Kanu down. When they finish the structure, when they pull everybody down, they will not they will not draw themselves out. That time, everybody will not say, we don't tire, since they will not say the US have failed. The Simon or autopilot will just go on, still fail us. I beg, make I enter in. You will think you are entering your house. No, they have their job. That is job well done. You have accomplished their evil mission. You pretending to do that, you don't know that you're a saboteur. That is why you need to reason well. That is why you need to know who is your enemy. Join me tomorrow or this evening. Once I gather all this information down, there's a lot of information I am gathering down. I would come out because I don't like to be making an exposition that tomorrow, when you ask me question based on what I say, I will not give you an answer. I will be sure of what I am saying. Because like I told you now, they have changed the Umu area account. And I want to get the real information so that I will bring it. And they will tell you if Mazinam can authorize that or not. Thank you and remember blessed until I come your way again. Don't forget, I am MAP Ezoku Bundu. I stand for the truth. I stand for the US. I stand for Mazinam Kanu. I stand to obey the chain of command. Almost hey Biafra. Thank you and remember blessed.